Hey, what's cracking, Game Skulls? Welcome to Friday, and I would say welcome to the $1 billion grind, and it kind of is that, but we're still a little bit in experimental stage here with the new Criminal Enterprises DLC, figuring things out. So it's going to be, I don't know, tonight, we're just going to play it by ear. Maybe we'll grind a little bit, maybe we'll do Friday night free roam. If people join and they want to come in and do things, then that's cool, we can do that. But for now, for starters, I'm just checking out non-Cayo grinding options. So, you know, one thing I will say, on Monday, I had pointed out that the Cayo cooldown was not the 2 hour and 24 minutes that Rockstar had originally reported. It was instead 3 hours and 12 minutes. Well, Rockstar has since corrected that. And now the cooldown for Cayo is 2 hours and 24 minutes. And as a matter of fact, I've got a Cayo purchase that I could go ahead and run, but I'm really trying to come up with a good routine for what to do during the 2 hours and 24 minutes. And as you can see, I'm actually up to like 493 million, getting close to that 500 million mark. I think we'll definitely hit that on Monday. We'll probably hit 500 million on Monday. So I'm trying to come up with a routine of what the best thing to do is in those 2 hours and 24 minutes between Cayos. And, you know, I've been thinking about it. Like, what's the guiding, what is the guiding, value to use? Should it be what makes the most money only? Or since Cayo still makes the most money by a long shot, I mean, you can't beat that 1.5 million per hour that you get when you do Cayo. It's just that now you have to wait 2 hours and 2.5 hours basically between those hours that you spend doing Cayo. So, you know, I want to make decent money on that off time, but I want it to be stuff that I enjoy doing. And I will say definitely, I think CEO crates are going to play a large role in that, not because I like doing like sourcing missions or whatever. I actually don't. I'm not a fan of CEO crates sourcing missions. I know York's a big fan of them. Sorry, York. But with the addition of the agents in each of the crate warehouses, where you can go, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do that in just a moment. You can go into your crate warehouse. You can go up to the agent and you can pay $7,500, and then 48 minutes later, they will, excuse me 1 second, I got a mic level issue here for myself. And then 48 minutes later, they will have sourced a crate, either 1, 2, or 3. It can be any of those. And I've seen 3 plenty of times. I've seen 2 plenty of times. I've seen 1 probably the most. And then one time, I even got a special item, which was like, you know, I could go sell it for like 190,000 or something like that. So they will also source special items, which is surprising to me. I know Yorick had said that last week, that he had seen that happen as well. But it was still surprising when I happened to take a look in my one warehouse and there was a special item waiting. I don't always notice. I think it probably told me, because when they get the crate, like 48 minutes later, it pops up a little message and it says, hey, it sourced 1 crate or 2 crates or 3 crates. So there was probably a message that told me that I got it, but I don't always pay attention to those. So anyways, in this grind, I am absolutely hitting up my agents every 48 minutes and having them source crates. And as a matter of fact, let me go to my arcade. I don't feel like I've spent much time doing it. It takes me 5 minutes to go to all 5 of my warehouses. I really wish you could just call Lupe and tell her to go ahead and source for all 5 without having to run to each warehouse individually, run into the warehouse, find the agent, and do it. I do think that they didn't implement it very well, but, you know, that's typical Rockstar. But even so, 5 minutes spent every 48 minutes. And just going ahead and getting the crate sourcing going. And take a look. I'm going to go to my arcade master system. I need to probably take the cash out of this safe anyways. I don't think it's at 100,000, but I don't like letting it get all the way filled up, because then you don't get any. Let's grab this. 95,000. Yeah, we were close. So yeah, good thing I came in here. So let me go to the master system because that's the easiest way to show the inventory that I have in crate warehouses. Hey, Drayway, welcome to the stream. And so if I go here, master control, and go down to special cargo, and we'll manage. So if I'm going to sell cargo, so you see I have 5 large warehouses. So we'll look at 0 first. Currently, I've got 68 crates in here. That is entirely... Oh, and look, I've got a I've got a special item. See, again, I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was a special item there. So I need to go sell that because I don't want that as part of my regular stock. Okay, so 68 crates there. That is entirely from the agent. Like, I haven't sourced a single crate myself. And Darnell Brothers has 74 crates. We're getting close to being ready to sell that. And sell cargo at wholesale. 71 crates. I guess a few less there. And West Vinwood, 67 crates, even less there. Whoops, I don't want to sell right now. I'm going to let it get to 111. And then logistics, I guess, is the last one. He's at 72. So look at this. I've got 5 crate warehouses, all with like 1.2 million worth of inventory. So like $6 million right there. And I haven't spent hardly any actual time on that. It's just, like I say, every 48 minutes, I run through my... I run to each warehouse and I tell the agent to go ahead and source crates, and it takes about 5 minutes to do it. And then 48 minutes later, those crates appear, and then I can go do it again. So definitely that is a definite part of the new grind, is utilizing those. That's definitely huge right there. The other thing that I'll do when I'm not doing Cayo is I will get my nightclub popularity up so that it makes the 50,000 every 48 minutes. And it's actually easier than ever. I actually do need to call Tony and do one right now, because this is usually how I'll start it. I'll start my grind for the day by getting my nightclub popularity up. Let's see where we're at, because it'll have gone down. Oh, it's only at 45%. That's really surprising, because I've been AFK grinding for a long time. It's much higher. I would have expected it to be like 0 at this point. That's kind of weird. But anyways, so you can call Tony now to get a club popularity mission. You don't actually have to go into the nightclub itself and launch it manually. You can just call Tony and do it now, which is cool. Okay, this is one of the new missions. Now, I don't really like this because I think it's a little bit too time-consuming. You basically have to go take out drug dealers, and then you have to go to their clubhouse and like take it out too. So it's really kind of annoying, actually. This mission is a little too involved. I like the older, more simple missions. Okay, and this car, it needs to, like, get the hell out of my face. That's the drug dealer right there. Okay, so we killed one. And let's go get the other 2. You can see them on the radar. They're like red razor icon there. So I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend coming up here. I hope everyone has good plans, has something cool to do. I know I'm just gonna chill at home and relax and do my thing. I don't have any big plans, and I like it that way myself. I like a quiet weekend. I'm a quiet weekend kind of guy. Oh, here he is. Yep. All right, he's down. We got one more to go. So like I said, this mission takes a little bit longer than I like. Although, to be honest, running around putting up posters probably takes a little bit longer than you realize too. It's just a little less involved. Where is this guy? Oh, I see him. He's standing in the corner there. There he goes. Okay. So now we'll get a call from Tony. So we're going to go to their lab now, and we're going to take that out too. And I want to say that we have to plant charges when we get in here. I've done this mission a couple times, but I'm still not totally familiar with it. Hey, GTA 5 Grubhubber, how you doing? Good name, by the way. And so it's going to be around here somewhere. There'll be a bunch of guys outside. I usually get kind of frustrated with them. Okay, so there's somebody. I see a red circle here. I heard a gunshot. Where are these idiots? Oh, here they are. Okay. Why am I like out of ammo? This ever happened to you? You log back into the game and like half your ammo's gone? Oh, you know what this is? This is from in story mode when you go to repossess the motorcycle with Franklin and Lamar. This is where the Vagos were. I don't know if GTA online has ever even used this location. Oops. These guys here. Boy, your guy is just like immortal, isn't he? Those guys are terrible shots. They barely hit me at all. I guess I'm gonna put armor on though, because there we go. Because I am going into their clubhouse. So after I get the billion, I will probably, sorry, I didn't see your question until now. Okay, wow, there's a few more of them down here. Should probably throw, like, grenades down here or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to. Yeah, they're not really doing much damage to me at all. That guy finally took some armor out. Wow, this guy was just standing here. Is there someone else still down here? No, I think that's it. All right, so let's plant the charges. Like I said, I haven't really done this mission much yet. I think it's a little too involved and a little too long for a nightclub popularity mission. But I think you also get maybe 10 grand for completing it. Hold on, we'll see that in a moment. I know after these blow up, I have to call it in on my phone. And I think you get a wanted level and you have to lose the wanted level, and then that's the end of it. So where's my oppressor? Out here still? Yeah, not as sorry as you're gonna be, pal, if you don't get out of my way. Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's like sitting in the dark in the street there. That's the only problem with the larger radar. You can't always see stuff. Oh, I gotta detonate the explosions too. Detonate bomb. There we go. Oof. So I think I'll get a wanted level, and I will need to lose that. Oh, no. Well, yeah, I did get a wanted level, but actually the mission's already passed. And I did pick up some money for it. Okay, there we go. So I'll just wait for the wanted level to go away. I'm not sure where my nightclub popularity would be now. I guess it was at like 45%, so maybe it's at like 75 now from doing that. We'll find out in a moment. So sorry about that. So what am I going to do after I get the billion? I don't know. Probably just keep playing and maybe like help people who want to grind themselves and stuff. We'll probably do like open sessions for people on this platform. Or we'll maybe grind up RP. That'd be another one too. I've wanted a level 1000 character, which I don't have. I haven't really thought too much about it because it's going to be a while. I'll probably hit 500 million on Monday, I want to say, and we're only halfway through. So I'm probably not going to be done with it until sometime in the fall, and it's going to slow down now that Cayo has a 2-hour, 24-minute cooldown. It's definitely going to slow down the grind. It's not going to be as fast as it was before. So it looks like... Alright, now I've got a cooldown before I can do another popularity mission. I do want to get that popularity... that popularity all the way up. So what I will do now is I'll go ahead and do those crate warehouse agents like I was talking about. And it only takes like 5 minutes to go through all of them. And then they will... Oh, and I've got that special item at 0 warehouse that I got to sell too. Since they did that, I will get the crates sourced first though and get that rolling so that I can do that again at the end of 48 minutes. And I always do them in the same order. Probably not really necessary, but I go to the 0 one first, and then I go like up the row, and then I finish off in Vinwood. And then I'll follow that up with a I should be cooled down enough probably for the popularity mission at that point to do the next one. And so with club popularity, once I get up to 100%, once I've got the club popularity up to 100%, it produces 50 grand every 48 minutes. And it'll do that for at least 2 periods before starting to drop down again. So I only have to do like a club popularity mission every other 48 minutes after that. And a lot of times they have new ones where you can walk into your club and there's real simple ones where you either drive a guy home or you throw out a troublemaker. And both of those get your popularity back up to 100%. And they're real quick and real easy to do. I don't even have to call Tony or do anything. I just walk in the club and my security guy contacts me about it. And then in addition to that 50 grand every 48 minutes, we've got the mixed goods delivery out of the CEO office. We've got the ammunition delivery out of the bunker. And we've got the modify a motorcycle and deliver it out of the motorcycle clubhouse. And, you know, you can do all 4 of those probably in about 10 to 15 minutes. And you'll clear 200 grand just like that. Plus, you can still do a payphone hit for another 85. VIP is still on double money, but I think VIP long-term probably will not be in the regular grind because it normally only pays 20, unless they're going to leave it at 40. It's still 40 right now. It was last week, and it is this week. But I don't know if that's going to go back down to 20. If it goes back down to 20, then the other thing to do would be to start working in the missions either for the Dre mission, or now I'm starting to wonder if maybe the auto shop, like mini heists, might not be a good addition to the grind at that point too. There's a lot to be said for both ways. And I do have a Cayo ready. You asked if I'm going to do a Cayo. I do have one ready. I can do it. Do you want me to run it? I wasn't sure people want to see that because I've done it about 1,000 times, but I do have one ready to go right now. I could prep it and run it. So that's 2 down. Like I said, it takes about 5 minutes to go to all 5 warehouses. And you just run in, find the agent, and have them start sourcing. Now, I do think that Rockstar could make this a little bit better. I think that having us go individually to every warehouse like this and find the guy and do this, I think that this is not very optimal. I mean, all of these guys have phones, right? So you can do the you could just call them maybe, you know, and have them source rather than having to actually physically run to each warehouse and do this. I'm hoping in the future, maybe a quality of life update, they'll do that. But I'm not going to hold my breath because you know how Rockstar likes to like artificially make stuff take longer than it needs to. And that's because they want a certain level of tediousness in it so that you'll buy shark cards instead of do this. Casino heists, you can't do solo. And I just, I've run casino heists with the unprofessionals. Sometimes those guys that I play with every now and then, like we did the Doomsday heist a few months back. I've run casino with them, but I tend to grind solo is my favorite way to run. And so I can't do casino as a solo player. You need other people. So I've only got one more warehouse left here. And this is the one that Lupe is actually at. She's like your new contact for the crates business. I could actually get rid of this warehouse and get the one that's right down by the docks, and then I could have all four of them in one straight line up that industrial road. And I've thought about doing that just to eliminate this little flight here. How do you not get bored grinding? I mean, I guess I just don't. That's kind of a hard question to answer because I don't. I guess my question back would be, why do you find it boring? Like, if you find it boring, like, why? It's playing a video game basically, and it's like anything else. If you do it too much, I suppose you will get bored of it. But most of the activities in this I really enjoy. I will say that I have on occasion gotten bored of Cayo from running it back to back over and over and over again. But at the same time, if I walk away from it for the day and come back the next day, I'm not bored of it anymore. I want to play it again. So I guess it's just because I enjoy the gameplay, I guess would be the answer. So carbon black. I also do this usually every 48 minutes, but I don't deliver them myself for the grind. I go ahead and let the mechanic here deliver for me. I will say Rockstar, I feel like Rockstar lied a little bit. They claimed that they changed the percentage of how often the mechanic, the assistant, will crash the car, but they still crash it like every single time. I don't think I've yet seen full money from having them deliver. It's still always, Sasanta's always saying it got banged up on the way. So I don't know what Rockstar's talking about. They clearly didn't do much for that at all. So headlights, race lights with fog lamps, trunk, the outtake trunk. I don't even know what that is. What is an outtake trunk? Oh, I'm on air filters. I thought I was on trunk. There it is. Okay. And then exhaust, round bore quad. Wheels. We got track. High five. I don't like the... Yeah, that's like one of my least favorite wheels. I'm definitely not leaving the orange on here. I'll say that. That looks absolutely horrific. Okay, so it's a mid-range vehicle. So I'll let the staff deliver it. So Rockstar, this guy, man, this guy crashes the car every single time. Let's service this guy. Catch up on chat in 1 sec. Spray do yellow. Performance upgrade turbo. EMS level 2. And then lowered suspension. Hood, roof, and hood latches. Hood catches. Carbon scooped. Hood catches. modern hood latches. And then roof, carbon roof. Tuner wheels. Ugh. Dish to 8. They've got some really ugly rims in this game. I guess that one's not terrible. I'm just going to leave the color as it is. Confirm it. And now I want her to deliver it. She will crash it too, by the way. So yeah, Rockstar claimed with the update that your staff now has a much better chance of delivering without crashing the car. That has not been my experience. I still get messages from Susanna every single time saying that the car was all banged up and we didn't get the full value. But you still make a little bit of money and you don't really spend any time doing it. So that's kind of the point. So most of the time, so let's see. Catching up on chat here. Most of the time I watch you to encourage me to grind. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, if you're bored of grinding though, I mean, don't force yourself to do it, man, because you won't like the game if you do that. If you're bored of grinding and you don't want to grind, well then go do something else. Remember, it's only a video game, man. It's just meant for entertainment, is all it is. So if it's not entertaining you, then it's not doing its job, and you should go find something that will do the job at that point. Absolutely is my belief on that. If I ever get bored of this, I don't typically make myself play very often. Now, I will say there is a caveat to all that, which is if you have a goal, like obviously I have the $1 billion goal. So if I really want to make that goal, I might feel bored in the moment, but I might decide for myself that, you know what, I might feel bored just right now, but I know long-term overall, I want that $1 billion. So maybe I'll put up with it a little bit just to keep going toward that goal, because it'll be worth it for me when I have that sense of satisfaction once I hit that $1 billion mark. So, I mean, there are caveats to it, of course. But in general, the point of the game is to be entertained. And if you're not being entertained by it, why then I would suggest you seek out something else to entertain. Don't sell yourself short, man. But I know what you mean, though. Sometimes you're bored of it, but you still want to do it, and just, yeah, I get that too. How do I join your crew? I actually don't really have a crew. I mean, I've got one created in game just like for fun or whatever. That question has never come up before. You're the first one to ever ask me that. So the crew right now is called, I named it before I was ever doing the YouTube stuff. It's called Rotten Cadavers, but I'm thinking I should probably, if it's going to be a crew of people who play this game, you know, who like to hang around in the stream and maybe grind with us and stuff like that, I think maybe I should rename it to something more related to the YouTube channel, like Game Skulls or something like that. So, but at the moment, I don't really have a crew, like nobody's in it but me. It's a one-man crew. And actually, it's time to do... another nightclub popularity mission. Let me call Tony. Oh, I went right by him, didn't I? Can I join? Hey, Mr. 5. Welcome to the stream, sir. Good to see you. Alex Trucking. What better to sell in a population lobby or solo? Let's see what Tony gives me for my nightclub thing in a second here. It's the same one. It's that same mission again. Okay, wow. Okay. It's like giving me this one over and over. I hate this mission. So, of course, it gives it to me repeatedly. Mr. 5, you say, can you join? Do you want to join my invite-only session? Yeah, you're welcome to come in. If you're up and playing. I'm just doing, like, grinding stuff right now. As far as we're better to sell, I like an invite-only session. I don't care about the populated lobby bonuses. I don't think that they're worth it. Oh, I ran this guy over without even realizing it. What the heck? Well, now he's... I didn't even see that guy. I don't know. I didn't even know he was there. I ran him over and didn't even realize it. Yeah, Alex, I don't think the populated lobby bonus is worth it to me. I mean, yeah, you can get like what, up to 50% now, because it matches up to 25 people, and now it's 2% per. And so, yeah, I don't think that I don't think it's worth it. Even before we could do this, even before this update, I would always run in a solo public lobby. I just, you know, my experience with people in this game, with randoms in this game, has been that they just will not chill. They will not just let you do your thing, man, you know. And okay, what is, I guess I should get off and shoot these guys. I don't even want to get off my oppressor though. This guy, man, let's just run him over. I'm gonna get killed doing this. You know that, right? Yeah, I got him. I got him. I took a little damage. Those guys are really bad with their guns. Not like the if you've done any of the ammunition deliveries, there's one of them where the guys who come after you are just ridiculous. They're so powerful. They melt you like in a couple seconds. So let me find this last guy here. Oh, he's back behind. You know what? I'm not even going to waste my time with my oppressor on this one. I'm just going to pick up my rifle and go after him. There he is. I guess that's a lot quicker than messing around on the oppressor. Okay, so I got to go to their drug house now and take that out. You broke your mic. Got another coming for Tuesday, so Discord. Okay. I don't stream on Tuesday, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. You'll be back to voice then. Yeah, let me finish this and then I'll shoot you the invite. This is gonna be up here. I've actually had this location already before. It's back here. You know what? I'm just gonna light them up. Why waste time? There we go. I think there's one still over here, isn't there? I thought I saw him run and hide. Unless he burned himself behind that van by mistake. No, he's here. He's just hiding. I'll put armor on. I do like the new hot buttons for armor and snacks. I think that was a much needed improvement. Although I haven't gotten used to it yet. Okay, where are these idiots? One under the stairs. One in the corner over there that's kind of hard to see. This guy over here. And then there's one like right around the corner. Alright, that everyone? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's plant the explosives. Yeah, can't talk. Let's plant the explosives and then get out of here. New account. My sister took. I have a new one. Oh, okay. So my Xbox friend is your sister's account now. Then it's not yours. I guess I want to be aware of that if that's the case. You'll have to add me on your new account then. And let's jump on the oppressor. I guess I can call in the bomb at this point. I don't have to get that far away. Wow. And leave the area, and that should be the nightclub popularity. Yeah, you can unadd it. Okay, all right. So that account that I'm friends with, that is now your sister's account. Okay, yeah, I'll delete that off my friends. So we discovered when I was looking at my crate warehouses, we discovered that I actually have a special item in my 0 warehouse over here. And that's those agents automatically sourcing crates for me. And every now and then they'll get a special item, which is cool. I think that's really awesome. You know what? Because I never did crates on this character very much. I think I've done like a total of 10 sales or something like that. I wonder if I have the vehicles upgraded or not. I should probably make sure of that before I start getting into selling crates. I don't want to, what's it called? End up doing a delivery one time and finding that my vehicles are trash. Oh yeah, so here, Sasanta. They wouldn't pay full price because of damage on the car. Yeah, again, according to Rockstar, there's now a much higher percentage chance that your staff will deliver with no damage and get full value. I have yet to seen them deliver a single time and get me full value. It just doesn't happen. Oh, look at this. Okay, I got the upgrades on the truck. Got the upgrades on the planes. And got the upgrades on the tugboat. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, well, let's sell the special item. Boy, never thought you'd see me do a crate sale, did you? So which one is it? Special item. It's like the diamond or something. 135. Okay. Man, I haven't done a crate sale.
Ready to make this sale? Get in the truck, hit the blacktop, and go out to the point on your GPS. If you don't run into anything bad on the way, we'll get our payment.
What's funny is I don't really need the money from this right now. The reason I'm doing this is to make room for regular crates because I don't want special crates. I don't want special items in my warehouse right now because I want to get up to 111 of normal crates so that I can do a full crate sale. And if I include a special item in that 111, I think you end up losing some value on it. All right. One thing I like about this mission, if I'm remembering it correctly, is the only time you have to deal with anyone coming after you is after you've actually like made the delivery. They like appear at that point, and they're really easy to take out. We'll see where the drop-off point is. Man, I've hardly done... I'm so unfamiliar with this part of the game. Like, crates have just not been a part of what I do. I've been such a Cayo guy, you know. I do like this truck, though. This truck is massive. It plows through things pretty easy. And it's actually pretty quick and kind of agile for its size. It's not the worst truck in the world. It's certainly not post-op trucks. Oh, speaking of post-op trucks. So one thing I will say about the grind now with the 2-hour cooldown between Cayos. MC sales, I mean, I always said I hated them and wouldn't do them anyway. But they are absolutely positively out now. They're out of it. There's no reason to do them at all from what I can see. There's too many other activities I can do during this cooldown. Looks like that's it. Not even any enemies. Nobody's even coming after me. So at this point, what is my nightclub popularity at? Is it at the 100%? Because that's really what I'm trying to do at this point, is get my nightclub up to 100%. I'm just doing kind of like little stuff in between them. Let's see. Let's call Tony and see where we're at. That's the other thing I like too. They now when you call Tony for this, it'll tell you what your nightclub is at popularity wise, like by percentage. So look, it's at 100%. So I don't need to do any kind of nightclub popularity mission because we're at 100%. So what I will do is get my actually I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the bunker. There's like so much stuff to do now. So like I can go to the bunker, I can do an ammunition delivery, I can go to my office, I can do a mixed goods delivery, I can go to my MC clubhouse, I can do a motorcycle repair and delivery, or a booze run, where you can go like stock up on booze to get passive income for your MC clubhouse. I can go do a payphone hit, which is obviously like the highest paying of all. I can go do a bunker sale, actually, which pays a little bit more. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the bunker sale now. Oh, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't empty my safe at my agency. I'm glad that just popped up right now. I just lost 20 grand because the safe was full. I forgot to empty it. So yeah, there's like so much stuff to do now when you're waiting on Cayo to cool down that it's like I'm trying to come up with that perfect like cycle to go through. And like I say, I think it's going to have a lot to do with having the nightclub popularity at 100%, and then doing the crate agents, get them sourcing every 48 minutes. And then getting that 285,000 by doing the 4 things that are worth 50, which is the ammunition sale, the mixed goods sale, the nightclub safe, and the motorcycle repair and delivery. Those 4 things are all really quick to do. They each pay 50 grand. And there's 200, and then a payphone hit will pay 85. And so those are things that I think will get done almost every cycle. But that leaves a lot of time left in that cycle to do other stuff. And that's where I'm kind of like struggling to figure out what the best activity should be. And I'm going back and forth right now between the Dre mission, like just do some of the setups, like finish like Act 1 on one cycle, Act 2 on another cycle, Act 3 on a third cycle. By then we'll be doing Cayo again, and then we can do the Dre finale. Or we also have the auto shop like mini heists, which pay what, like 200-300 themselves sometimes. So if I can do those each cycle too, that could wind up being the same amount of money basically as the Dre. The only thing I'll say is that I don't like those heists. Sasanta and Moody Man annoy the crap out of me. They're some of the most annoying characters in the game. But then the Dre mission has these ridiculous cutscenes you have to sit through that also annoy me. So it's like, I guess it'll come down to a question of which does pay more over time, and then which one I don't mind doing, which one is more fun to do, I guess. Or I can just grind the little stuff while I'm waiting. I mean, there's so many different options. There's so many different ways you could skin this cat. So that's what I'm kind of focused on right now. It's figuring this out. So, okay, we emptied our safe here. And actually, I think... Hey, Golden, how you doing, sir? Happy Friday. So we can go do the bunker sale still. We have time before we have to hit our agents in the CEO crate warehouse again. And actually, I've got quite a bit of cash now from all this. Between collecting the safes and doing all those little missions, I've got like 600,000 or something. Whoops. My phone. Let's see. What do I have money-wise here? Oh my, 850. Oh my gosh, I have almost $1 million. Okay. Let's deposit that. And I haven't even done a payphone hit yet. So we're almost at 494 million. We're getting so close to that 500 million. You know what's funny? I said I would do it on Monday, but I could actually do it tonight. If I decided to just do early crate sales, I could hit 500 million tonight, I bet. And like I said, I have a Cayo ready. I know I said in the title of this non-Cayo grinding. So my intention was not to run a Cayo tonight on stream. I do have one ready. I say I have one ready. I have one purchased. I have to do all the setups for it still. But that doesn't take long. But I was wanting to spend more time exploring all these other activities. So let's just do a bunker sale. But anyways, as I was saying before, I got sidetracked and then got sidetracked and then got sidetracked again. MC business sales are completely out of the running. I will not do any. I went ahead this past week and I sold all my standing stock at all the businesses. And so none of the businesses have any stock at this point. And you know what I'm forgetting? I'm actually forgetting... Hey, DC Joker, welcome to the stream, buddy. I'm actually forgetting that I have a nightclub sale to do, too. Now, I don't think it'll be that large, because I did it pretty late last night. I think, like, did it on my lunch break. It was probably like 2 a.m. or something like that. So I don't think it's a real big nightclub sale, but it is probably 600,000 or 700,000 at least. I'll look at that in just a moment. I really should do that before I do my bunker sale. You should always do the most valuable thing first. Watch me get Merryweather, because you know I hate that mission. Let's see what happens. Honestly, bunker sales are even kind of on the edge too. On the edge of maybe not being worth the time. Just because of the Merryweather mission, and it takes like 15 minutes or more to do sometimes. Let me guess. Merryweather. Oh, no, good. It's the dune buggies. Okay, cool. I like this one. This is a good mission. Looks like... Let's see which one it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep, I know where I'm going. So the dune buggies, a lot of people hate this mission because, one, because the time limit is so short. You only have 15 minutes to do it. But two, because these vehicles are absolutely terrible. They slide all over. This for an off-road vehicle, this dune buggy is absolutely terrible off-road. I mean, it slides all over. It gets stuck on literally everything. In fact, that was probably the single best use for the introduction of the up and atom like shotgun. You know what I'm talking about, that little pistol thing that you can the ray gun. Probably the single best use for that is getting this vehicle unstuck when you're doing a bunker sale mission, because these vehicles are terrible. And then of course the guys in the dubstas that come after you, they're ridiculously accurate, and if you get stuck near them, they will melt you in a second. So you've got a vehicle that gets stuck real easy, and guys who will melt you if you're stuck, and then a short time limit, and then the drops themselves are like in weird, like off the road locations. So I understand right at first I hated this mission too, but I've actually come to really like it, because if you get good at it and you get used to it, you can knock it out pretty quick, and it's actually kind of fun. Anyways. Oh, hey, Mr. 5. Cool, man. I will look at that in a second here. I want to say this particular version of this mission. THBS. Cool, man. Cool, sir. I will look for that in a moment. I want to say this particular version of this mission is maybe one of the harder ones, just because the locations are a little weird. But again, it's overall this mission is one of the cooler ones, I think, for bunker sales. One of the ones that I like the most. Oof. All right, so the first drop is going to be up on the hill. and it's a little bit of a pain to get up there. Because again, off-road vehicle can't climb for crap. All right, we got it. Whoops, I'm on the wrong part though. Down here. And now these guys are going to come at me pretty quick once I drop this. So the best thing to do is to just get the heck off. Get down here at the main road. Take a big drop. Oh, don't tell me they spawned down here. They did. Okay, well, that's all right. I gave them the slip. All right, they're after me. Now, this thing does have mines. I can drop mines behind me and blow them up. But I actually prefer to let them live and come after me. Because when they're behind me, I don't have to worry about them spawning in front of me. You know what I mean? So I'm not even going to go at top speed here. I'm going to kind of go slow enough so that they can stay. If I get too far ahead of them, they'll despawn. And if they despawn, then the next ones will spawn out in front of me. So I'm kind of just taking my time here, not going real fast. But these guys are going to struggle coming across the road, though. Come on, guys. All right, looks like they're making it. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Now I can speed up a little bit because they're getting closer. And of course I gotta stop for that. That part kind of stinks too. Now here I don't have any choice. I'm going to lose them because I'm not going to go all the way around the mountain. I'm going to climb. And so we'll lose them now. And we'll just have to deal with the next one spawning out in front of us. Alright, one drop left. And is this the one I think that is like up by the dam, I want to say? So they're going to spawn out ahead of me on this road. So I'm going to be cutting off of this road in a minute to go over those hills. There we go. Yep, they spawned on that road back there. Now we'll lose them, of course. I heard something blow up somewhere. I don't know what that was. Like my screen shook too. We're just trying to get out to the freeway here so that we can go up. Now this is going to be problematical when I get in here if they don't spawn soon. Yeah, okay. So this could be problematical. Yep, here they are. They could trap me here pretty easily. Okay, I got by them. Barely. And I'm going to go up. There we go. Now we're cool. Hey, Golden. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good. Actually, happy for the weekend. Had a long week of work this week. Kind of tired from it, to be honest. But it's nice to just chill and play and relax and stuff. I was really looking forward to this tonight, this session tonight. Just chilling out and playing. And of course, I'm still figuring out, you know, kind of like, well, like the title says, you know, what grinding stuff do. Oh, these guys. A new group spawned on me right next to me here. Jeez. Anyways, and I'm still figuring out what to grind like outside of Cayo on the cooldown. So technically, I have a Cayo ready. You know, I'm gonna go up this way away from these idiots. You know, it's again here we get an example of an off-road vehicle that is absolutely horrible off-road. It can't climb for crap. Look at this thing. Come on. Go, 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 go. I'm trying to get over onto the road over here. Those guys are like not knowing what to do, which is fine by me. All right, here we go. All right, I'm just going to go the long way around. I know the GPS says to go the other way, but I want to get out on the highway, which I think will be quicker. Yep, now it's adjusted. Bought a forgery with my MC business. Yeah, no. So like to me, not even the cocoa business is worth it, and that's like the most valuable one. With the cocoa business, you can buy 75 grand worth of supplies and sell it for 210. It's basically equal now to the bunker. It didn't used to be, by the way. Turn the clock back 6 months ago, and the bunker was actually the more valuable of the two, but now they're equal in value. But even that I won't do, just because of the types of missions you get selling the MC businesses. The MC sell missions are so freaking horrible. They're so tedious and they're so lengthy, and they give you so much product for like one bar of supplies. It's just not worth it time-wise. I can do other stuff that's, you know, more fun and takes less time and earn more money. You know, payphone. I can do a payphone hit in a mixed vehicle delivery, a mixed product delivery, and walk away with, well, 135,000. Exactly the same amount I would make from doing a cocoa sale now, solo. And okay, this guy just was absolutely going to collide with me. You know, if I would have gone to the left, he would have slammed on his brakes to stay in front of me, right? Anyways, I can do other stuff that takes less time and is more fun, and make the same or more money doing it. And actually more money, because those other activities cool down faster than it takes the product to develop in your MC business. So you're money ahead no matter what. At this point, I have no room in my grind for any MC business sales. I thought maybe I would start now with the Cayo cooldown. I thought maybe I'd start doing at least like cocoa and maybe like meth and counterfeit cash, but no, as it turns out, they really aren't worth it. Not for the time it takes. I'm waiting on my oppressor. There it is. And the forgery business, oh my gosh, that's the worst. That is absolutely the worst one there is, man. If cocoa's not worth it, you know document forgery is not. But I think most people agree that that business is not worth it in general. I've never heard anyone say, oh yeah, you need to do the document forgery business. Most people agree with you, and I do as well, that it is a mistake to even buy that one. I'm kind of bummed that I bought it. Actually, you know what? I think maybe it came for free with this copy of the game. I'm not sure.
Look at that. All deliveries received. Now let's just hope they know how to use.
All right. So now you'll see the new one, the ammunition sale, which you can do out of your bunker too. Oh yeah, hey Mr. Five, sorry about that. Yeah, that's right. You friended me on here, didn't you? Okay, let's do that. Add friend. Submit. So now, there you go. And friends. It shows you as offline. Invite to the game. Well, I invited you. It shows you as offline, but maybe that's just your status. I think I have the same thing. I think I always show offline. So all right. So here, this is the ammunition sale. This is definitely part of the 48-minute cycle between Cayos. Absolutely. And it's decent. It's an easy delivery. It's quick 50 grand. But I will say, there's 3 different versions of this mission. Not counting like the location. There's like a bunch of different. It can be any ammunition. I wish it would be the ammunition right next to my bunker. That would be the best. But that hasn't happened yet, and it probably won't. But no matter what the location, there's 3 different versions of this mission. One version of it, nobody comes after you at all. another version of it, some people come after you, but they're really easy. They're slow and they can't keep up with you. The third version, which I consider the hard version, is these guys come after you and they're ridiculously fast and you can't get away from them. And it's like they're driving those Mesa Jeeps, like you know, when you call mercenaries on someone, that's basically the vehicle they're driving. But it's like they've got a boost or something, because they'll come up behind you and then suddenly they'll just like, if they're on this mission, you'll see what I'm talking about. They will just zoom into the back of your truck at a ridiculous speed, man. There's no way that vehicle is that fast, but it's been souped up. And then I want to say they're even worse than the guys in the Black Dubstas with their guns. They will melt you in a second. It's terrible. So, okay, I can already tell from what I'm seeing so far. So this is the mission where people are coming after you, but they're the slow ones and they can't even keep up with you. So now I think they can still melt you pretty good, but they can't really catch you to do it. It's only if you mess up, if you crash and get stuck or something, and then they're able to get close, then they will melt you fast. They've got the same guns as the fast guys. But unless you screw up, they won't be able to catch you. So I'm just going to be careful with my driving here and try not to hit anything and get stuck, because that's how you get into trouble with these guys. And I think, was it last Monday or last Friday, I got stuck in the tunnel that we just went through, the tunnel under the military base, and I couldn't get away from those guys, and it turned into a real disaster. That happened on stream. I want to say it was either last Friday, either a week ago, or it was last Monday. Kind of funny, though. So these ones actually spawned in front of me, which is a little bit weird. I haven't seen that much, but again, they're not really able to keep up with me. Also, you know, maybe because they never get close, I've never seen them that well. Maybe these guys aren't in a Mesa. Maybe these guys are in a Black Dubsta, kind of like the Bunker Sale mission a little bit ago with the dune buggies. I don't know. Oh, hey, I see you in the session. So you've got a, is it still the same character? Or do you have another brand new character now again, Mr. 5? If it's another brand new character, man, then darn, you got to keep starting over, buddy. That would be an interesting challenge, $1 billion grind from a brand new character. Because let's face it, I brought this character over from my old PS4 account. I started off with 25 million and everything I needed to start grinding. Like, I already owned the Kasaka and everything that you needed with it to do Cayo really well. But honestly, it doesn't take that much to get to where this guy was when I started, so. All right, there we go. So Maisonette got their 50 grand. That's my nightclub. Now, I was going to demonstrate this on stream, but now because I've got Mr. 5 in the session with me, I'm not going to do it now because it'll kill our connection. One of the great things about doing this stuff in an invite-only session is that you can jump sessions so much faster. Like, if I were to go find a new session, invite-only session, it gets me into the next one really, really fast. So right now, because I want to go do a mixed goods sale, I could do that by jumping sessions into my CEO office much more quickly than flying back across the map the way I am right now. But like I said, I'm not gonna do that because I've got Mr. 5 in session with me. But yeah, when I'm grinding normally, I found jumping sessions, like in this situation, makes it go a lot faster. I could just be in my CEO office and already heading out and doing it right now. Looks like Mr. 5 is running product. I will say doing some of the VIP work, since it's been on double money, and it still is, by the way. These missiles on the oppressor, like when I do Headhunter, they are definitely weaker than they used to be. Like, I can't take the targets out nearly as quick as I used to. It's definitely definitely been nerfed as far as that's concerned. Another one. However, I'm dedicated to hitting 500 million by the time you hit a billion. Good deal, man. Good deal. You can do it. Oh, so look at this. Zero Gas Factory has sourced 1 crate. Okay, so my crate sourcing is done. So I'm actually gonna put off the mixed goods sale for right now, and I'm gonna fly back through my crate warehouses and get my agents sourcing again. 48 minutes is up since I did that. I'm gonna guess the blue office is Mr. Fives, because mine is the orange. Try not to collide with his helicopter. I see it. There it is. So now I'll keep watching these messages above my radar, and what we'll see is if any of the other crate warehouses, if they sourced more than 1. It's pretty cool when you see they sourced 3. And like I said, I haven't actually seen the message for the special item yet, but I probably just missed it because I don't always see them. Kind of surprised I haven't seen the one for the furniture place yet. Wholesale furniture or whatever. This girl, she cracks me up. Okay, so wholesale furniture got 1 crate also. So far, they both just got 1 crate, which is fine. Again, it only takes like 5 minutes to do this, and then eventually down the road, I'm going to have, 5 large warehouses completely filled. I could sell that for what, 11 million? I think it's like 2.2 million for a large crate sale that's full. So logistics, it's my 3rd warehouse, got 1 crate. There's 2 left. Might be all 1 crates this time. But 2.2 million per warehouse, so that'll be like 11 million for all 5 of them. Or if it's on double money, it'll be like a $22 million sale if I wait for that to sell them. And it doesn't take hardly any time, really. I mean, you guys are seeing it here, just 5 minutes basically go to each warehouse. But I do wish that they would set it up so you could just call Lupe and have her start sourcing and not make you individually go to every warehouse like this and talk to these guys in person. I mean, look at this guy. He's got a phone. Oh, I guess he's got a clipboard. You know he's got a phone too, though. So did Darnell report yet? Yep, there it is. 1 crate. Okay, wow. So far, all 4 of them have just been a single crate. And that's fine. That will happen. But I'm telling you guys, I have regularly seen 2 crates and 3 crates. And then a couple times we've gotten special items, which I've sold. And at the end of the day, once these are all filled, it's going to be a huge sale. It's going to be a huge bump. Where is this person? Did I miss him? Huh.
You're fine, right?
Thought he wasn't there.
Sure.
Oh well. 1 warehouse left. It's up in Vinwood. Okay, 1 crate for Vinwood too. So all 5 warehouses on this cycle only sourced a single crate. That's basically the worst case scenario. Whoops. I'm missing Darnell. It's down here. Had Vinwood on the brain. Started heading for Vinwood. But I got this guy too. Okay, he definitely was. Did I just miss her? I could swear there was nobody there when I first looked. Oh well. That's like 2 warehouses in a row that have done that. I'm gonna go back and watch that on stream later and see if it's just my old eyes not working. You know, I got old thumbs. I got old eyes too. So last warehouse, this is the Vinwood one. And then I actually have to swing by my auto shop again. I saw a message that a customer brought their car in again. I don't have to do anything with the nightclub yet. I'll let that get to 100,000, so 2 48-minute periods before I collect that and then run a nightclub popularity mission. And usually... So I can do that one like every other 48 minutes. And usually at that point when I go into my nightclub, I'll get contacted by the security guy and he'll have me do something right out of the club, like either throw out a troublemaker or take a VIP home or take a VIP to the hospital or something like that. It only takes a few minutes. Throwing a troublemaker out of the club literally only takes seconds. The whole thing takes less than a minute. If I have to drive them somewhere, it might take like 3 or 4 minutes or something. But either way, that gets the popularity right back up to 100%. Sometimes it pays a little money too, like 10 grand or something. And then on top of that, you know, you keep that 50 grand every 48 minutes coming into the safe that way. And I still got that nightclub sale I got to do too. I'm not too worried about it because, like I said, I did it kind of late last night on my lunch break. It was like 2:30 in the morning or 2 in the morning or something. So I probably won't be that large, like maybe like 700,000 or 800,000 probably. So Frost White. So this doesn't make a lot of money because these guys crash the car all the time, but it makes some money. And mission. So it's worth it to just take a minute and do this. Street transmission, turbo tuning, and engine tunes level 1. Sauce grill and hood, big bore, sports grill, and latch cover, and then the wheels. High end on this car, really? Super G. Wow, what a horrible color. I'll just go black on the wheels. Confirm. This is a mid-range car. Really looks like a low-end car to me. Deliver staff. This guy, man. He's like, oh, I'm going to crash this car. Oh, he crashes it every single time. So does she, for that matter. All right. So... Now, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and do that nightclub sale. And I might actually, because I'm going to have to walk into my nightclub to do it, I might end up getting that simple popularity mission. And if I do, I'll just do it and get it out of the way. And that'll set me up for the next two in-game days at that point. Because there's probably 50 grand in the safe right now. We'll see in a second if I get a text from Marcel. Yep, here we go. Hey, boss, looks like we got a patron redecorating the restroom in 10 shades of puke. Let's get rid of them. That'll work. So I'm going to grab the 50 grand out of the safe. As you see, my popularity is just down like a hair, which is why I don't really need to do a popularity mission right now. I could wait another cycle. But this particular mission is one of those throwing out troublemaker missions, and it's really, really, really easy. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. Just have to find the bathroom. It's the only thing. I'm not exactly sure where the restroom is. I got to get to know my nightclub layout a little bit better. I know there's a stairs around here I want to go down. Okay. I want to say the restrooms are over here, like under where I came through. Oh, the dance floor is such a pain to squeeze through. So I want to say they're over here and then maybe to the right. No, it'll say WC. There it is. Okay. So this guy's going to be puking in the bathroom stall. And there he is. And all we're going to do is hit right on D-pad. My guy cracks his knuckles. And then me and Marcel, or Marcel and I, throw him out. And there you go. That's it. That's a popularity mission. So nightclub popularity is back to 100%. I think I just got 10 grand for doing that too, which is crazy. But that's fine. And let's go back upstairs and to the office because we do have a nightclub sale to do. Mr. 5, is vehicle cargo worth it? Oh, it pains me to say this, Mr. 5, but I don't think it is at this point. There was a time when my entire grind revolved around vehicle cargo. There was a time when it was the best money making in the game, in my opinion, because you could do it every 20 minutes, and then you could work in like a terabyte client mission and a VIP mission between them. And mind you, I'm talking like in 2018 at this point when I'm saying all this. So like 4 years ago. Given the other activities that have become available, I feel like at this point it takes too much time to source another vehicle. So if all I had to do was the sell mission for the high-end car, then yes, vehicle cargo would be worth it. But because I have to go do a source mission on top of that and get, a replacement car for it, that turns the whole thing into like a 20-minute ordeal. Or it can. I mean, you can get them done fast too. There are source missions you can complete inside of 5 minutes. Sell missions usually take about 5 minutes depending on how you do it. You can do it in as little as 2 or 3 minutes if you are willing to maybe risk a little more damage to the car. I prefer to use a cargo bob to deliver, so all of my deliver missions are like 5 minutes. But I also always get the full value when I deliver. Source missions, you're always going to take a little bit of damage usually, depending on, the enemies coming after you or whatever. But just because of the vehicle sourcing missions that you have to run to complement the sell missions, I feel like vehicle cargo is not worth it to put into the regular 48-minute cycle. No, not at this point. Not now. And it pains me to say it because I'm a big fan of it. And I have done so much vehicle cargo sales back in the past. So anyways, but that is what it is. That's where we're at on it. So let's see what the nightclub sale does look like, though, by the way. Yeah, it's only like 500. Oh, my guys are glitched. Look at this. Cash creation and pharmaceutical did not produce a single thing. That's terrible. That is so annoying. So what we'll do is... So what is it? The two, pharmaceutical and cash, are glitched out. So Rockstar, of course they'll never ever fix that. So this guy, I'm going to take him off of it. I'm going to put him on organic for right now just to give him something to do. And then the other guy who's on cash, I'm going to move him to pharmaceutical for now. That should at least spark him to move. And then a little while later, I'll need to remember to take the other guy off organic and put him on cash. So anyway, yeah, so actually the cell is going to be even smaller because those two guys glitched out and they didn't get any product. And that, by the way, has been a bug in the nightclub from day number 1. It's always happened. Usually it's your South American imports that glitches out, of course, because that's the most valuable product. But this time it was pharmaceutical and cash that glitched out on me. Very, very annoying. Wow, you can see, look at the history of this thing. I've sold $222 million worth of stuff out of here. That's done 246 sales. That's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. So, all right, well, let's sell it. No point in crying about it. It's over with. It's done. They glitched out. That's all there is to it. It'll be a small nightclub sale. I guess on the plus side, I get the easy to drive little van. Let's see which mission it is. Okay, so there's basically 3 different possibilities, which is typical for night. You ever notice Rockstar usually has like 3 different versions of each mission? So for this one, either people are going to come after me, which is pretty easy, or no one will come after me and I'll just drop it off and be done, which is very rare. Or when I get there, there's going to be cops waiting and I'm going to have to like deal with them. Most often it's the cops waiting because that's like the most tedious mission. So Rockstar makes that the most likely one to get. Yep, and Tony has not called me. So usually if it's the one where they come after you, by now Tony would have called me and said, hey, someone got wind of these sales, you know, be careful. And then you'd start seeing guys coming after you. But in this case, we got no phone call. So it's either going to be cops waiting for me, which is most likely, or it's going to be just drop it off and be done, which is great. That's the easiest one there is, but I almost never get that one. So I assume it'll be cops waiting. We'll see in a few minutes here. I do like this vehicle for delivery. It's much faster, much more nimble, much more agile than the other ones. and Mr. 5, I see you died over. I just got the pop-up THPS died. What happened, buddy? Yeah, this is looking more and more like the cops waiting for you one by the location that I'm seeing. And what I'll usually do is if this is the one where the cops are waiting, which I'm 99% sure it is, there's 2 different kinds of cops in this. There's the 2 special ones that spawned in the special car, and then there's normal cops. The thing about the special ones is I've had it happen where after I've called Lester to get rid of the wanted level, those 2 cops keep coming after me, even though I've, like gotten rid of my wanted level. And so because of that, I really need to take these guys out first and then call Lester. Someone said you can blow yourself up too, and I guess that's true. But ultimately, I prefer to just like take these 2 guys out. So yeah, there they are. So there's special cop number 1 in the blue car there. So what I'll do is I'll back up in front of them. Whoops, don't want to get too close. And I'll leave a mine. And then I'll go in front of this guy. And I will also leave a mine in front of this guy. Okay, this Hummer needs to like move. Okay, so now I'll trigger this and they should both run into their mines and die. He did and he did. Okay, now I got a 4-star wanted level. Tony will call because he's annoying. And now I'll call Lester. And I'll get rid of the wanted level. There we go. Okay, we're done with them. Now we just go to the alternate location and we're done.
Are you out?
Yes, I'm out, Tony. Anyways. How much you made so far? Man, that was close. I almost ran into that cop just now. I'm at 400, and this will take me over 494. So I'm getting very close to 500 million at this point, DC. This secondary drop-off location is kind of far away. This is like the less preferable one. I gotta remember to fix my warehouse guy later to take him off of organic brownie mix and put him back on cash creation. I hate when those guys glitch out. It's so annoying. It's like the game basically just is not working. So, okay. Here we go. So this should put me over 494 at this point.
Hey, you made the sale. You got the money running through the tills and
All right, shut up, Tony. So let me call my oppressor. And once I get on there, I'll pull up the amounts and see where I'm at. I probably have some cash too, don't I? Yeah, I got like 148,000 again. Remember, I deposited not long ago either. So 494.3. So we're closing in on 495 million. Like I said, if I wanted to, I could do a Cayo and I could do those crate warehouse sales like tonight, and I could hit 500 million tonight if I wanted to. But I think I want to keep on figuring out this, between Cayo grind stuff. I don't want to rush anything. And besides, I didn't title the stream like hitting 500 million or anything. I prefer to do that. I prefer to announce it when I know I'm going to hit it. I should have looked at that before I started this and seen. But again, I want to focus on what I said I was going to do. I want to figure out what I'm going to do between the Cayos. And I'm getting a good idea now. Like I said, there's some things that I've absolutely decided I'm definitely going to do, which is the 50 grand, the 4 50 grand jobs, which is the ammunition sale, the mixed goods sale that I'm about to do, the motorcycle repair and delivery, and then keeping the nightclub popularity up so that I get 50 grand for that. So there's 200 grand every day, every 48 minutes right there. And then I can do a payphone hit as well. I could actually do like 2 or 3 of them in an hour, actually. I could certainly do 2 of them inside of the 48-minute period. So there's like another 170,000 there on top of the 200. So that's like 370. And then I still have time left. Oh, and of course I'm going to do the warehouse agents, have them sourcing crates every 48 minutes too. And that's going to build up to a huge sale down the road with the crates in the warehouse. And then I need to figure out what to fill the space with. And I'm thinking, like I said, I'm going back and forth between the Dre mission, which takes a couple cycles, and then I also want to revisit the auto shop mini heists. I want to say I think I can probably get better at those and finish those quickly. And then with the time available to me in the cycle, I could probably make more money with those than I could with the Dre mission. In fact, I might even get pretty close to the previous like hourly rate that I used to have doing Cayo back to back.
Oh, hi.
But
How can I help you?
I will say
Bye.
Sasanta and Moody Man annoy the shit out of me. And so I don't necessarily want to do those auto shop mini heists because you have to listen to those two, and they're so freaking annoying, those two. I mean, I guess I can mute the game even, but you know what I mean. It's just, or maybe they don't annoy you guys. I don't know. They annoy me like crazy. The Dre mission is a lot less annoying, but you do have to sit through a lot of cutscenes for that one too. I feel like there's like a lot of time wasted in it. So I guess it comes down to which one I enjoy doing more. Or like I said, I might just skip both of those, and I might just do the little mini mission stuff that I enjoy doing the most. Like I love agency contracts. There's a lot of little short missions that, you know, maybe I can't make as much money doing, but the game's a little more fun to run that way. So I mean, it'll have to be a balancing act between figuring out the most amount of money I can make, you know, most efficiently for time spent, and then also what I enjoy doing the most. So that's what will end up being the deciding factor for me over time. Now, this is the easiest mixed goods delivery there is for me, because this warehouse is literally right next door to the terminal that we have to deliver to. So this is like a 3-minute drive, if that. The only thing I will say is, as usual, Rockstar has 3 different versions of each mission. 1, nobody comes after you. 2, people come after you. And 3, for this one, you get a wanted level. Now, if you get a wanted level for this one, that's kind of the most annoying, because it can take a few minutes to lose the cops and lose your wanted level, even when you're out of sight. I noticed the wanted level doesn't go away very fast, and you are not able to call Lester for it. Okay, it's going to be the guys coming after. I think they're in the blue Karumas. Those might be the same guys that come after you for the CEO vehicle deliveries, if you're doing that in a lobby without other players. Whoops. That is a Kuruma, right? That's coming after me? I think it is. Anyway, these guys are harmless. And as you see, their AI is not that good. AI actually messed up AI there. That was kind of funny. And you deliver this to the same place you deliver the exotic export cars. Would you ever restart from level 1? Yeah, I probably would. I've thought about it before. I would have to get a new character, like an entirely new account, though. Because if I just use like my other character slot on this account, I like still have access to all of this guy's stuff. So I would have to actually purchase like a whole other account. But yeah, that could be interesting. And then set restrictions on the new guy. Like, I don't know. Well, maybe not. Maybe. But you know, here's the thing. Once you get to a certain point, it'll all be the same anyway, won't it? Like once I get that Kasaka, okay, so whatever I do to get up to the Kasaka is really the only thing that's different. Once you get up to the Kasaka, you're just gonna grind Cayo, you know, and roll back up again. Oops, I gotta call Franklin for the payphone hit. So, but yeah. I mean, I hear you. Starting over is always kind of fun. Not saying I wouldn't do it. In fact, I would. Just I'm just not sure. Could you run me a heist?
Man, this should be a wholesome ass day of work.
You know, I get the oh my god. Okay, so my guy's incapable of just getting on his suppressor here. I get the judge assassination at the golf course probably more than any other. Hey, Jar Jar. Hey, Darth. Okay, so beat her with a club is this version of it. It's kind of the funniest version. Could you run me a heist, Derpy Banker? What do you mean? Can I run you a heist? How close am I to $1 billion? I'm at 494.3 million, so I'm just about halfway there, basically. And with the stock that I have in my crate warehouses right now, I could go up over 500 million tonight if I wanted to. But I want them to get to 111 million, and I think they're only around 111 million. I want them to get to around 111 crates. I want them to max out. And right now they're only around 70 crates, so I need to wait before I sell those. I can run a Cayo though, guys. If you guys want me to run a Cayo, I will. I have one ready. I just I was kind of, like I said, just trying to figure out the non-Cayo stuff to do between them right now. But I do have one purchased, so I could set one up and I could run the setups and run it. Like, give me a heist if you need me to help out with your finales. Oh, you mean like a multiplayer heist? Okay, I see what you're saying. Like a casino heist or something like that. Yeah, you know, down the road as we start involving people more in the game, like we got Mr. 5 in here with us right now. Although he's not on Discord tonight, his mic is on the fritz. Oh, she's right here. She's like literally right here. Oh, I didn't even realize this, guys. Hold on a second. I need to take out her guards first. Okay. I apparently did not do like any damage to that guard. Is this guy ever going to die? Okay. All right. So I'm going to jump in a cart and go after her. I know it's not run her over. I got to beat her with a... I got to beat her with a club when I get up by her. Here she is. Oh, these shrubs are not the drive-through kind. All right. Hey, lady. All right. Here we go. Oh, really? I missed. All right. Let me run her down. Hold on, guys. Wow, she runs fast. Got her. Okay, now I can beat her on the ground. Quit running so fast. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm okay. Leave the area. Man, my oppressor, I probably should have just called for it. Oh well, I'm going to drive back to it on the cart. Mr. 5, man, you keep dying. I keep seeing notices that you died. Alright. Get out of this area. I think that one guard is still alive, too. I didn't manage to kill them both. So he could come around the corner after me at any time. There we go. Alright, good deal. Good deal. So... gladly help you with setups for your Cayo. Cayo actually is not a good one to do with other people. Cayo is best to do solo. If you're gonna run heists with other people, then you should do the other ones like casino and stuff like that. Yeah, you really cut into your profits when you run Cayo with other people. I guess the only exception to that is if you get 4 people and you get like a lot of gold. That can offset it a little bit better, but there's not but that's not guaranteed. You know, let me get out of this monkey suit that he's wearing. Jeez, there we go. Jeans and a tees, man. Jeans and a tee. That's all I want. Okay. Yo, it's DJ. How you doing, buddy? Darth Jar Jar. I haven't watched your streams because of COVID. What's your opinion on Rockstar buffing the Sparrow? Didn't need a buff, especially since everything can be done solo. Yeah, I agree. I don't think the Sparrow needed chafe or countermeasures, but it doesn't really bother me that it gave it to it, though. It doesn't bother me that they put that on the Sparrow. I almost never used the Sparrow anyways. The only time I used it was like leaving my Kasaka during some of the Cayo setups. Other than that, I'm never in the thing. So I don't really care, I guess is my answer. Like it can have countermeasures. I don't really care about that. The only person it's going to affect, the only people putting that on there is going to affect is like another player who is trying to take you out with heat seeking. That's the only people it's going to affect. I will say, for people who, for whatever reason, insist on grinding stuff in public sessions with other people, I will say that it's good for them, because people who are trying to grief them when they're trying to do stuff in their Sparrow now won't be able to take them out. I guess the downside is there are griefers that use the Sparrow too, and I've encountered them. You guys know I don't spend a lot of time in public lobbies with other people, but when I do, I have come across some really good Sparrow pilots, and it's kind of frustrating, man. I don't know how they do it. They are able to hit me on the ground with their rockets when I'm on foot. I know they don't even have heat seeking. They're free aiming me with their missiles off their Sparrow, and they're like strafing sideways across the sky. I can't shoot them. I can't hit them. It takes a lot. And they'll usually get me 3 or 4 times before I can finally blow up their Sparrow, or they finally crash themselves because they're flying so crazy in the middle of the city. So, yeah, I've run into some really good Sparrow pilots. Now, I will say that countermeasure helps them, because if they're like messing with people and people are taking them out with heat seekers, they're going to have a protection against that now. But I think both of those circumstances are pretty rare. Like overall, it's not a regular circumstance. It's compared to most people, the way most people play. So I think at the end, I don't think it really affects too much. But good question. It's DJ. Yo, hey, it's DJ. And then Mr. 5, there's one cargo mission where you go into a warehouse and enemies don't give you time to take cover. Okay. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I have seen that. So guys, here is my only use now, by the way. This is my only use for MC business now. I moved my MC clubhouse from Route 68 into the city. I did buy this location. And the reason for it is because this is going to become part of my 48-minute cycle. And what it is start a motorcycle club. And there's 2 things in here now that I'm going to do pretty regularly. I'm going to source booze for the bar, and I'm going to do a motorcycle delivery. Now, the sourcing booze for the bar thing might kind of fall off because it's not really a lot of money. It gets you $5,000 every 48 minutes for 4 48-minute periods. In fact, there it is. So it's like 20 grand. There's my 20 grand. So that it's like $5,000. So I don't know if that's really worth it. But this is absolutely worth it. This pays 50 grand to modify this guy. It's basically the same thing as the auto shop one where you modify their car and deliver it. The only difference is you do have to deliver it yourself. But it's not usually a big deal. Shafter purple. And performance upgrades. He's going to go level 2 on the engine. Street brakes. And sports transmission. And then bodywork. Rear mud guards. Racer exhaust. I'm not like familiar with the upgrades on these things. And then triple stripes livery. What does that look like? Oh, it's like the red, green, and white. Okay. And confirm. So $10,000 and then deliver it. And you have to deliver it yourself. You cannot have your mechanic deliver this one for you the way you can out of your auto shop, unfortunately. So, I feel like my view could be pulled back a little bit more. There we go. Ooh, I don't like this at all. This vehicle is horrible. The turning, it's just bad. All right, let's. I probably should have made a left there when I came out, but I was busy noticing like how bad the steering is on this thing. So basically drop this off and I'll earn 50 grand from doing this. And so it's basically what, 5 minutes spent doing it. like I said, this is part of my my 48-minute cycle. So between this, the 50 grand from the nightclub safe, 50 grand from the mixed goods delivery, and the 50 grand from the ammunition sale, that's the 200 grand every 48 minutes, plus at least one payphone hit, if not two, adds another 85 or 170 to it. And then don't forget, I got to hit my warehouses for having the agents acquire crates. And then, you know, when I'm not doing that stuff, I could do a bunker sale. But again, I'm not totally sure that that's going to stay in the grind. But then I can also focus on those auto shop mini heists or else the Dre mission. Let's wait a second. Let's grab my... Oh, as a motorcycle club president, I can actually spawn my oppressor immediately. Whoops. Didn't mean to throw a punch there. So are all business sell missions 2x to 3x for the first time? They were. I don't know if is that still going on? That was the case last week. So like every business that I sold the first time, I got triple money on. But I don't know if that's still true today. That I'm not sure about. So is that an exotic export car, or is that a gang thing? It's an exotic export car. And you know, I like doing these. I know they only pay like 20 grand. I wish they would buff these, actually. This is something I wish they would make like 40 grand. I mean, these cars, you know, half of these cars sell on exotic auto for like $1 million. So the fact that you only get 20 grand for turning them in is kind of annoying. I feel like they could be a little nicer with that. And I think more people would do it if they buffed the payout on these. But whatever, it's 20 grand and it's kind of fun to do. I like finding these and delivering them to the docks. It's one of my favorite activities to do in game for whatever reason. I guess it's kind of like a scavenger hunt in a way. Except I wasn't really actively looking for it. I just happened to stumble upon it. I love the Kuruma. The Kuruma will always be one of my favorite cars in this game. It handles so well. It reminds me a lot of the Sultan. It's got that same... It looks like it's built on the same chassis. And the handling is really good on both. I want to say maybe the Sultan has a little bit of an advantage. I bit it there, didn't I? The Sultan maybe has a little bit of an advantage in handling, but the Kuruma is really good also. So it's always good for a quick... Okay. What happened to the... It glitched out. It glitched out on me, man. You know why? Mr. 5, it's your fault, man. Not really. It's Rockstar's fault. But I've noticed when you're in a session with other people and you try to do exotic export deliveries, it will sometimes glitch out. You'll get the car, you'll drive it down there, and then you'll get to the docks and the circle won't be there anymore for you. So I've noticed this. It only ever happens when you're in a lobby with other people. I'm just teasing, Mr. 5. It's not your fault, obviously. That's something Rockstar needs to fix. Their game glitches out when there's more people in there. So, anyways. Oh, and I can't call for my oppressor. Well, I can probably get back to my oppressor faster than waiting to be able to call it. I remember where it is. I was thinking of just waiting to sell for when Rockstar makes one of those businesses 2x during the event week. Would that be possible? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of people do that. And look at this. Look at this. Another car spawned. Do I dare? How much of a glutton for punishment am I? Do I dare take another one? So, okay. Here's another one. Let's see. Do we get the message? Let's really pay attention this time. I'm going to get in here. And the message should pop up on the upper left. Okay, this vehicle is part of exotic exports, and I can see the anchor like flashing on the radar. So let's see. Oh, Mr. Five's right here too. Although you can damage the vehicle, Mr. Five. It's not going to hurt anything. Just don't blow it up. But let's see if it stays for me this time. Surely it won't glitch out twice in a row, will it? Is the Kuruma a Mitsubishi Lancer? I believe it is, yes. But I got to be honest here. I'm not a big car person in real life. Like, I know these cars better by their in-game name than I do by their counterpart. Like forever, you know, I was all like the Adder, like early on in the game. I was like, oh, the Adder is such a cool car, man. And then I hear people talking about it, like, yeah, it's the Bugatti. And I'm like, okay. You know, like, I'm not familiar with Bugatti. I don't know what a Bugatti is. I mean, I've heard the name, but you know what I mean? I'm not familiar with the car. And obviously the Adder was based on the Bugatti. So it looks like the anchor is staying here for me this time. All right, we didn't glitch out twice in a row, thankfully. Okay. But yeah, that's something that happens sometimes when there's more than one person. You should take advantage of Casino Wheel. How does one take advantage of the Casino Wheel? Do you mean just spin it? I do that. I spin the wheel every day usually. That's the other new update. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but it flashed up in the upper left for a minute. It said I delivered 1 out of 10 cars. It didn't used to do that. And when I would actively go after these things, like, so I've got like a pattern that I'll fly to hunt for them. You start getting like 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them done. And I'm like, oh, how many is that? Like, how many are left? And I'd have to go back to my auto shop in order to see. But now it actually tells you when you turn it in, you know, that was 1 out of 10. So I think that's a really useful update that they added to it. And I'm going to retire from my MC. I'm not going to bother restocking the bar. I feel like that 5,000 is not worth it to go like hunt down the booze for your MC clubhouse. I don't think that one is worth it. And did I just see? Okay, no, this is not going to be. Okay, I see the blue dot on the radar. It's going to be the Cayo guard sleeping in the alley here, which is always good for like $7,007. Where is that alley? Oh, it's up here. There he is. So you can rob this guy for like $7,007, which is kind of a weird number. He's also a ghost because my hand is like going right through him. Okay. So, you have a Series or S? Series X. I'm running on the higher end one, the Xbox Series X. And it's me, or is the sound quality in cars really good and engine sounds better? Yeah, I think they've done a good job with the car sounds in this game. They've done a lot of things right. I mean, I complain about a lot of things, well, because, you know, I'm human and we all complain about everything. But overall, this game is really well done. They've done a lot of things really well in this game. And so, at this point, you know what? I left the docks like an idiot. I bet you thought it might have been the new DLC. They have... I think I saw somebody somewhere say something. That's pretty vague, isn't it? No, but I want to say I was watching a YouTube video about the new DLC the other week, and I want to say somebody said they improved the car sound for certain vehicles, or they changed the car sounds for certain vehicles, or whatever. You know, I don't really pay too much attention to that. Like obviously when I'm streaming right now, I've got my game sound pretty far down actually. I don't hear a lot of the like little detail stuff. I don't really hear a lot of it. I'm an idiot. Before I did this, before I flew back here, I should have called Franklin to see what the countdown was on payphone hits. Oh well, we'll find out now.
Yo, what you need?
It's like 3 more minutes.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, I should have called first before flying all the way back down here. Oh well. Did anyone happen to notice when I did my crate warehouse thing last? Oh, hey, look at it. Just right as I was thinking about it, it popped up. Okay, so look, zero got 2 crates this time. Oh, and another exotic export popped. You know what? It'll keep. I'm gonna go do my crates. That's more important. I keep running into those exotic export cars now. Rockstar messed up friends and other people joining your invite-only lobbies and invitations. Did they? I don't know. Mr. Five's in here with me just fine. Mr. Five, you've leveled up 5 times since you joined the lobby? Dude, what are you doing? When Mr. Five joined this lobby with me like an hour ago or whenever it was, he was like level 5. Now he's like level 10. How'd you level up 5 times in the last hour? That's awesome, man. But if they've messed it up, I don't know, Darth. I haven't had any problem like getting people into my session. York joined, no problem. Mr. Five joined, no problem. I will say I've run into a problem a couple times starting the game. I wish, since they're going to let you do stuff in invite-only lobby, and I don't have the full story game. I only have just the online version of this game for expanded and enhanced. I wish I could launch the game and go straight into an invite-only session. As it is, I have to join. I mean, I can join like an adversary mode or something first if I want, but otherwise I have to go into free roam, into free mode to start, and then jump to a invite-only session. I wish the boot up of the game gave you the option to go invite-only right from the get-go. And I will say, like earlier tonight, hey, look at this. Logistics got 3 crates, by the way. So not bad. Not bad at all. That's what I'm talking about. These guys get 3 crates sometimes, and it really piles up fast. But I wish I could go straight into an invite-only session and not have to start off in a public, because I'll tell you what, right before I started my stream tonight, when did I start it? Like 8:30? So I was starting to get into the game, I want to say probably around like 8:15, and I couldn't join. Like, it kept saying there was an error joining session, try again later, or whatever. And I tried and retried right before the stream started tonight. I retried joining the game probably like 7 or 8 times, and I even went so far finally as to power my Xbox down, power cycled my router that I have in front of it for the VPN stuff, and then brought the Xbox back up. And then after that, I want to say I was able, after a couple more tries, to get in. But I don't know what the problem was, but I've noticed that happening. I think that happened on stream last week, was it? I don't know. Those guys, anyone who's in the stream right now, if you guys saw it last week, I was grinding Cayo, and hey, look at that, 2 crates at Darnell. I was grinding Cayo, and I ran into the infinite loading screen for the scope out mission. And then when I restarted the game, I couldn't get back in. I had to try several times when I was on stream. And that happened to me just last week, if you guys remember that. So what I will say, my point of all this is, since the update, I've noticed that happening. more than it did in the past. So maybe that's what you're talking about. Maybe they did screw something up with joining sessions to begin with. I don't know that it's to do with invite only, but trying to get into public sessions, I've run into that problem a lot. Can the new, yeah, but you understand you have to do it every 48 minutes. So, you go to the agent in the warehouse, you tell them to source crates, you pay $7,500. 48 minutes later, they'll have either accumulated 1 crate, which is most common, or else 2 crates or 3 crates, and once in a great while, a special item. And then after that, you'll have to go back to the warehouse and place the order again and order them to go do it again. But if you're asking if they'll just keep on automatically accumulating the way other businesses do, no, they will not do that, unfortunately. You have to keep on going there every 48 minutes and placing the order. And this is, what's her name? Lupe.
I got this.
Yeah, you do. Lupe. I'm wishing, that would be most optimal if you could just turn them on like the nightclub engineers and have them just keep accumulating crates for you. That would be the most optimal. But I understand why they're not going to do that. I understand that. That would be way too overpowered, probably. But what I do wish is that we could, instead of having to go individually to every warehouse, I wish I could just call Lupe and tell her, go ahead and start accumulating, and then, have to do that like every 48 minutes would be fine. Excuse me. Gasoline green. Not a bad color, actually. Although it looks kind of nasty on this car. Lowered suspension. Engine level 2. And street brakes. They always want street brakes. Exhaust, louvers, and roof. So large oval. And secondary extended. And secondary race scoop. Wheel type is street. Rough weld mega deep. I don't think I even know that one. Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. Confirm. Oh, this is a high end. You know what? I'm going to deliver this one myself, man. I'm tired of them like crashing it every single time. There's only one staff person per warehouse, unfortunately. You can't have more than one. Oh. So let's watch the AI cars like desperately try to make me crash here. They're gonna get all in my face. I'm surprised I made it through that long stretch without someone coming down the other way. This road is surprisingly empty. They crashed into each other. They were both so desperate to make me crash. Oh, we're almost there, man. Wow, this was an uneventful delivery. Very nice. This is one activity, delivering these. This is one thing that I do like to do in a lobby with other people. And when I do it, I like to turn my radar off and names over players off so that I'm completely blind and I don't know when someone is coming after me. And I make myself like follow the traffic laws and stuff too, like stop at red lights and stuff like that, just to see like if I can make the delivery with all that disadvantage. And sometimes people come after me, sometimes they don't. It's pretty funny. It's always tense. It's like my own private little survive the hunt. You guys ever watch Fail Race? It's one of my favorite series of GTA videos is Survive the Hunt.
Come on, mate.
Alright, wait for my delivery. I don't like sourcing crates, so if I can just go to my warehouse and have my staff source everything, I would be happy. The hills are annoying, by the way. Yeah. Yes, the hills can be annoying. I absolutely agree with you, 100%. The ability to go to the warehouse and just have them source, it's not quite as powerful as I would like. I do wish that you could select like 1 crate, 2 crate, 3 crate the same way and just pay an additional amount or whatever. But and again, I also wish that you could just call Lupe and do it rather than having to actually individually go to every warehouse. Like I think that's kind of crap too. I mean, don't tell me these guys don't have phones, you know. But that's fine. And also I will say too, for the mixed goods sale, the mixed goods delivery out of your CEO office, I like that too. I think that's cool that you can do that. In fact, it's probably time to do that again, by the way. But I wish you could just, since you don't make the delivery from the office, like after you leave the office, after you say, okay, I'm going to do a mixed goods delivery, and then you leave the office, is this the car? Because it doesn't look very special. Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is part of exotic exports, delivered to the docks for cash. Okay, well, then let's deliver it. Let's see, hopefully it doesn't glitch out again. Anyways, when you go to your office and you do the mixed goods sale, you have to go to your office and talk to your assistant for that to kick that mission off. And then you have to leave your office, and then Lupe calls you and tells you which warehouse it's waiting for you at. And then you go to that warehouse, you pick up the truck, and then you drive that to the docks. So here's the thing. Since you don't have to pick up the truck from your CEO office anyways, why make you go to the CEO office? Like, why can't I just call my assistant and say, hey, I want to do a mixed goods sale? And then you can get the call from Lupe, and she'll tell you which warehouse to go to pick it up. That would make way more sense to me. Making you physically go to your CEO office to launch the mission seems silly. You know your assistant has a phone, so why can't you just call her? Anyway, but Rockstar likes to, I feel like the reason for it is probably, you know what, actually, I'm not sure at this point for that one. It's either they just didn't think of it because, you know, they're Rockstar and they're not what they used to be, or they purposely wanted it to be just a little bit more tedious, like to discourage you from doing it. I never know with them, you know, like what's up. There's also, I'm hoping it's a bug, but there's also another problem with this DLC with invite-only sessions. I'll show you that in a moment. Let me drop off this car. So mixed goods doesn't add up. Reward is fixed. Yep, that's true, Darth. You can do a mixed goods delivery every 48 minutes, and it nets you $50,000 every time. And if you don't do it, like for 96 minutes, you will not have like 100,000 worth. You'll still only have 50,000 worth to do. So that doesn't stack up. It's once every 48 minutes, and that's that. Whether you do it or not. And so let me show you guys a bug actually with the DLC. I think it's a bug. I can't imagine why this would be intentional unless, again, Rockstar just trying to make things tedious because that is who they are. But look at this. So you guys know we can do all the business work. We can do all the sourcing. We can do all... We can do everything in invite only now. We're allowed to source vehicle cargo. We're allowed to source crate cargo. We're allowed to source smugglers run cargo if that's your thing. No one does that. You're allowed to source for your bunkers, your MC businesses. You know, you can do everything, all of your businesses in invite only. So watch this. Services, terabyte, request terabyte. Okay. We'll go over to my terabyte here. And I'm hoping this is a bug and that they're going to fix it. It wouldn't be funny if they did fix it already, and I'm just going to learn that right now in front of all of you. Okay, wow, that's a real crappy location. But anyways. So we'll go in the terabyte here. Now, since I'm in my CEO, I should be able to source crates or source vehicle cargo, right? Wait, I'm not? Okay, I thought I was in my CEO. Well, now I am. Oh, that's right, because I disbanded my MC. I never did go back in CEO. So now, look at this. So I want to, let's say I want to do special cargo because I'm all about crates now. You have to join a public session to source special cargo crates. And it's the same for all of them, basically. Biker supplies, gun running supplies. You can see the lock over it anyway, vehicle cargo. So you cannot do this in your terabyte. Now, you can go to your arcade master system and you can launch those missions from there, but you cannot from terabyte. Now, I'm going to guess that that's a bug. I think that they probably intended for us to be able to do it, but they probably just didn't think of it. And again, that just goes to show, you know, these developers, they obviously don't play their own game. Are you seriously telling me people who worked on the update that allows you to do business stuff in an invite only, they never tried to do a source mission from a terabyte? Really? Because when you're grinding like crate missions and stuff like that, the terabyte is your friend. Because with the terabyte, you don't have to, go back to your CEO office, or you don't have to go back to your arcade. You can just go ahead, call your terabyte right outside your crate warehouse where you just delivered your crates. And then you can, run your next source mission on your next warehouse from there. Whoops. You know what? They put this delay in the phone and it's messing me up. It used to ring immediately. So anyways, that's a pretty huge bug in my mind. Okay, it's the Trolls is this mission. As usual, 3 versions. Either headshots, run them over with your vehicle, or get it done in 7 minutes. And my favorite is get them done in 7 minutes. One shot. Okay, so I got a headshot, everybody. All right. This one's probably the most challenging for me because my thumbs suck so bad. But I'll give it a shot. I remember when the casino heist came out, people could source and sell stuff in private lobbies on day 1. So I patched that ASAP via tunable, so I don't know why they can't fix it here. Payphones gave you 150K with the bonus. Yeah, double money payphones is awesome. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Darth. So obviously terabyte source missions are bugged on this DLC. But because it's not something that you can benefit from, but it's something that actually hurts you, you're right. They won't fix it probably until who knows when, if they ever do. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. For crate sales, what's the huge plane? I'm drawing a blank on it, but there's the one where you have the huge. It's not the Bambushka, but the other one. Anyways, on that mission, the Titan, when you're delivering in the Titan, it glitches out after the 4th drop point or something like that, and then you can't finish the crate delivery. You have to restart your session. That's literally been in the game since the CEO crates came out. So what is that, 6 years? Something like that now? Now this guy, if I don't get him on the first shot, the beautiful thing about him is he stops and looks up at you. Oh, I got him. Look at that. I know you guys are probably like, yeah, so what? That's a rare shot for me, man. My ancient hands are not that accurate. So yeah, headshots are probably my least favorite of this type of mission. But that's what I got. So which way is this guy walking? Good, he's got his back to me. Oh, I missed. No, now he's going to run. Got him. Yes, got him on the run. I actually didn't mean to pull the trigger the first time. It was like it was a miss. It was a nervous twitch. Yeah, that would work too, Darth. You could just use a machine gun at close range from behind. I guess the spirit of the headshot, I feel like it's a sniper thing. But yeah, you're right. You could do it that way too. Don't payphones only pay 30K now? No, sir. There was a bug where they were only paying 50K right after the update. But watch this, because I'm about to finish it. I gotta leave the area first. It's now back to 85K. You'll see right here. There we go. 85,000. So not bad. Not bad at all. Of the little mini missions, that's definitely the most valuable one to do. I kind of see it, in a way, I kind of see the payphone hits as a replacement to CEO vehicle export. Because you can do it every 20 minutes. It's got the same cooldown. It pays 85,000. And if you remember, the CEO export paid a maximum of 80,000 if you were doing a high-end vehicle to the best dealer. And so it's kind of like, it's like a replacement to that, except it takes a lot less time and you earn actually a little more money. The only downside to payphone hits would be if you don't manage to do the special kill, then all you get is 15,000. That's the downside to it.
What do you need?
Okay, so it has not been 48 minutes since my mixed goods, but there is a bike delivered to my clubhouse again. So I'll probably go do that. I just wish we could see how much money and how many hits we've done. I agree. I absolutely agree. I wish I knew how many payphone hits I did. They don't count it for some reason. There's not a counter on that. I know I have to have done several hundred of them at this point. I have to have. I've done it so many times. Got to get used to my new MC Clubhouse location. I'm not used to it yet. I wish I could do this. I'm going to do another one of those motorcycle deliveries. I wish I could do it without having to join the MC. Like for my auto shop, I don't have to be in CEO or anything like that to do it. I wish I could just walk in here as non-MC and do it. It'll let me repair it, but it won't let me do the delivery until I join MC. I don't know if that's maybe a bug too, something they didn't think of. I don't know, or if they intentionally, set it that way. But, as you can see, I'm in my CEO right now, SecuraServe, but it is giving me the option to modify the customer's bike. So I can do that. But once I'm done with all this, let's respray. It's going to be blue. Jeez, should have gone the other way. Okay, blue. It's a nice blue, actually. Performance. Engine level 2. Street brakes again. See what I tell you guys. Always street brakes. And turbo tuning. Bodywork, rear mud guards. What's with all the mud guards in these things? Short tail. And air filters and engine block. Oh, there's engine block, secondary color engine. And then air filters. Front facing pod air filter. Whoops. There we go. Wheels. Enigma. There it is. And confirm. So $10,000 to service it, and then you get 60 grand total at the end when you deliver. So confirm. Now you must be a gang boss to launch this mission. So yeah, anyways, I will exit that.
Enjoy the ride.
Mr. 5, it does tell you how many payphone hits. Go to pause, then stats, then awards. Go down to the contract and you'll see cold caller. Really? Okay, so pause. Stats. Awards. To the contract. And cold caller. Nightlife, high society. Little back up. Don't F with Dre. Studio time. Seed. Fired up. Fired up. I don't see cold caller. Which one is cold caller? I don't have cold caller. Next page. Oh, page 1 of 2. Okay. Okay. Cold caller. Completed 50 payphone hits. Buddy, I've done way more than 50 payphone hits. Contract killer. With the assassination bonus. I should have this one. I've done every payphone hit with the assassination. Or do they mean from every location when they say that, maybe? Because I know I've done every kind of payphone hit and gotten the bonus for every kind of one. Watch Dre. Is it a dog's best friend? Yeah, like contractual obligations. We know I've done like 210 or so, like contracts, security contracts. This, you get the award for 50, so you know you've done at least 50, but I guarantee you I have done way more than 50 payphone hits. That's like probably barely a week worth of payphone hits for me. I'm pretty sure I've done payphone hits in the hundreds at this point. If not, 400, then like at least 200 or 300 of them. I mean, I do them all the time. Anyways, so I have to be a gang boss in order to make the delivery. It's funny, it lets you deliver the bike, but you have to be MC president in order to deliver. It lets you modify the bike, but it lets you repair it and stuff, service it. Now let me... How do you get bikes to service to the clubhouse? They just started appearing for me. I went in there and there they were after this DLC. Maybe you have to. I think maybe I did a bar resupply first though. Like you can go see the chick at the bar, Cindy or whatever her name is, and you can select to go steal booze for the bar in the MC Clubhouse. Maybe I did that first, and maybe that's when the other things started appearing. But otherwise, I don't know what else I don't know that I did anything else special to get it to do it. Wow, my man is riding in the rain here. This thing is like surprisingly fast. I feel like this bike is faster than like it would be if I actually owned it. That's probably because they want you to wipe out on it so that you lose some money. But yeah, this thing is moving. This is kind of a long delivery. This delivery is not good. I don't like having to go all the way up in this area to deliver. Since I moved my clubhouse to the city, you know, I've probably done 4 or 5 of these, and before this one, and all of those deliveries were in the city. This is the first time since moving my clubhouse to the city. This is the first time I've had to deliver one of these out here. I hope it doesn't happen often, because that'll make me not want to do it. I guess it's not that bad, though. How long have I been riding? Like 3 minutes, maybe? Since it was mostly highway, we covered a lot of ground really quickly. And these roads don't have hardly any cars on them out here. Yeah, what's up, Trevor? Alright. So yeah, I prefer drop-offs back in the city, but this wasn't too bad. Oh, look at this chick. It's all in leather. Oh, what did I wreck it? She looks like she's mad. She's given the, like, you wrecked my bike animation. Oh, you know what? As I jumped into her yard, I bet I dinged it, because it was at 50,000. It was at the full amount right to the very end there. So I must have dinged it. Did about $800 in damage. You know what, guys? I just delivered that without being an MC president. I just couldn't deliver it as a CEO, but I was able to deliver it just as nothing, though. So, okay, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. You don't actually have to be an MC president to deliver it. You just can't be a CEO. That's all it is. Well, that's good. That's good, because I don't like to go into my MC if I can avoid it, mostly because the fees for the businesses are ridiculous. Like, you know, you have the fees for everything every 48 minutes. My CEO fees are only like $4,000 or something like that. My fees for all my MC businesses are like $20-some thousand every 48 minutes. It's ridiculous. That's why I try to stay out of the MC as much as possible, because it costs money just to be in it because of fees. So look at this. I've got like another 641,000 cash. Let's go ahead and deposit that and see where we're at. Like almost another, it's over another 500,000. 494.8. We're like at 495 million. And this is without doing Cayo. Again, all these little activities, man, they add up. But I still think maybe the auto shop, like mini heists, might be another good thing to add into the grind. I need to kind of revisit them. I just don't know if I can stomach Sasanta and Moody Man. You know what? I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one right now. Take a look at them and see. I haven't run them since the auto shop thing came out, since LS Tuners came out. That's a year ago now. So let's see what they look like. I remember being annoyed not just with her and him, but doesn't it also like restrict you to like crap vehicles and stuff? Like crap vehicles and crap weapons. Oh, guys, I can't help it, man. There's another exotic exports car popped up. I have to, man. I have to do it when I see them. Oh, look, it's the Adder, or as I said earlier, the Bugatti. Oh, it's a Nero. Huh. Looks like an adder to me. I guess it's a little different. It's got that fin down the back. I'm going to go down this way. You know what I haven't done in a long time? I really have not I have not like sat and like hunted these down. Like I used to for a while. It was like my main activity every day. I'd get on my oppressor and I'd have a pattern that I fly to look for them. And I would get all 10 every day. I haven't done that in a long time at this point. I miss it. It's one of the things I actually like to do. I don't know why. I feel like I've always got to do other stuff first. Oh. Hold on a second. Catch up with chat in a second here. Oh, I'm going to crash. Yeah, I knew it. I couldn't make that turn. All right, there we go. See if I can make this turn. Ah, caught the pole. Oof. Man, this thing does not handle that good. It loses control really. It's really drifty, like bounces up off the ground really easy. Safe to say, I don't like this car. I would not buy it. There's plenty of fast cars that handle better than this. Like the Italy GTO. Oof. Oversteery. Alright, well at least with exotic exports you get full value even if you wreck the thing. So this was a great DLC for solo players. I love the auto shop contracts. I don't find them that annoying. Well, that's cool, man. I agree. This yeah. Well, before I say it's a great DLC for solo players, in some ways, yes, it is. The thing about the invite-only lobby is it didn't matter to me because I have a firewall and I can keep people out of my sessions if I want to. I can block traffic on my edge and not allow my Xbox to talk to other players. And when I do that, I'd get public lobbies just to myself anyways. So the ability to do this in invite only doesn't really do much for me. I will say it makes jumping sessions a lot faster because an invite only session loads a lot faster than an invite only session loads a lot faster than a public session. So that would be the one big benefit for me that I would see from it. But I understand not everybody could do that, and so in general, it is a huge boon for solo players. You're right about that. I agree with that. What hurts my grind is not being able to do Cayo back to back anymore. Because if I had been doing Cayo back to back for the last 2 weeks, like since this came out, I'd be way past 500 million already. I'd probably be like up around 520, 530, something like that at this point. And so it is slowing me down a little bit. And I'm trying, like I said, this is an experimental phase for me. I'm trying to figure out, okay, I know that I should be doing Cayo. When I'm able to do Cayo, I should do Cayo, which, by the way, this whole stream I've been able to do, but I haven't. But that's just because I'm trying to figure out that in-between Cayo grind, process right now. I'm trying to figure out what the best set of things to do is for me when I'm not able to do Cayo. And so it won't be as fast without being able to do it back to back. But I will say it has kind of, I hate to say this because it's admitting Rockstar was right if I say this, and I don't want to admit they're right. Remember, when they said they were going to put the massive cooldown on Cayo, they introduced it with like the most BS sentence I've ever heard in my life. They said, you guys have heard me make fun of this before. In order to help players better balance their time in the game. That's like such a BS thing to say. It actually made me angry to read it, because my immediate response is, hey, Rockstar, I don't need your help figuring out what to do in the game that I like to play. I can decide for myself what activities I like to spend. I don't need your help with balancing things, balancing what I do. It's just like, it's so, I don't know, it's so like presumptuous of them to say something like that. And it's BS. It's BS. The real motivation is, hey, long as these guys can keep running Cayo back to back to back like this, they're never going to buy a shark card, because why would they? So let's rein them in a little, and let's hurt that so that they can't do that as much. And maybe some of the people who used to do that will buy shark cards now. Well, fat chance. But having said all that, I have to admit, I have done more different things in the last week or so now since this came out than I had in the previous 6 months of playing the game. And I have had actually a lot of fun kind of rediscovering the crate warehouses and having these agents to go source for me, and running some other activities now that have been added in. I will admit I've actually had a little more fun varying my activities in the game. And like I say, I hate to say it, because I feel like I'm actually admitting they were right, that I'm better balancing my time spent in game, which is what they were going for, which is kind of like what they've achieved with me, which is weird. So anyway, let's just leave that there. I will admit that it has helped. This update has helped bring the interest level up a little bit in the game, because of the more varied activities that I'm taking part in now. So, all right. I guess they were kind of right. I hate to say it, but I guess they were kind of right. Anyways, you can access your custom vehicles from your personal garage. I'm surprised Rockstar didn't patch that. Only in the Union Depot you can't access your garage. Really? I didn't think I could get any of my own vehicles. So you're saying during one of these contract little mini heist things, you're saying that I can go to one of my garages and walk into it and get a car? Is that what you're saying? Seems to be the gist. So let's see what these contracts are anyways. I'm really not familiar with these. Oh, I've got to be a CEO to do it. So the agency deal, wait a minute. I thought these paid like 300,000. These pay under 200,000. Total earnings 162,000. So I've only ever done one of these. Oh, actually, I know what it was too. It was after I came into expanded and enhanced version, because this was my old PS4 character and he didn't have the auto shop garage, and I needed it because I think you have to do one of these before you can start doing the exotic exports. I think that's what it is. So that's probably why I did this, why I have the one in there. So the agency deal, the data contract, or the lost contract. Take down the lost MCs by destroying their labs and stealing the last of their product. Locate the Merryweather CEO's base of operations and steal his secret files. Or get the location of a stolen narcotics recipe from a dealer held at an IAA facility. Your regular OG garages, not apartment garages or other types of garages. I like to store my Mark II and Toreador in them to make life easier. Your regular OG garages, not apartment garages. So you mean like just like the straight up 10-car garage? Like I've got two of those. I think one by the airport and one by okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay. So which of these is like, I guess I hate the Lost. So I don't mind taking down the Lost, but that's I think I've done that one before. Take down the Lost MC's operation by destroying the labs. Don't you have to go to like several different labs and like go inside and set a charge and blow it up? And isn't there like an endless stream of those guys coming after you? Isn't it like, is that what I'm thinking of? I want to say I've done the Lost contract before. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do one of these right now. Man, it's just too much of a pain. And actually, okay, we've gotten 3 of the exotic exports. Can you do customer bikes at the clubhouse on the other version? Yeah, I believe this DLC, this entire DLC, was released on old gen version 2. And that's a question, isn't it? Like, how many more will there be? Because I used to play on PS3 back in the day, and shortly after the original Heist update, I want to say maybe there was like one more drip feed update after that. And I want to say like the T20 coming into the game was like one of the last things to hit the PS3 version of the game. And then they announced no more updates. So now that this is out, I'll be curious to see how long before they announce no more updates for Xbox One and PS4. But as far as this DLC is concerned, no, it's available on last gen also. Last gen got all of it. So what color? Creek brown? Are you kidding me? Who paints their car creek brown? Oh my, well, I mean, look at the car. Performance updates. Yes, let's put turbo on a Futo. Really? Suspension, street suspension, and engine tunes level 2. Yeah, someone's got like delusions of grandeur here with their Futo. Front bumpers, rally bumper. And rear bumpers, drift bumper. Actually, the drift bumper is kind of cool. Roll cage and chassis upgrade. What kind of wheels? Muscle. Okay, I can see that. Azraels, though. Yeah. Those are like crappy wheels. We'll go black at least. Try to make it look decent. And yeah, this is a low-end car, 20,000. I'm just going to let the staff deliver it. This guy, man, I can't wait to crash this car. Oh. What happens if you don't do their upgrades correct in the auto shop? Actually, one of two things. It could be good or bad. If you just do your own thing, either they will then complain that it wasn't the upgrades they wanted and you'll get like a little less money. Or the other thing that can happen is they'll be really thrilled with what you did and they'll say, yeah, that's better than what I was thinking. Thanks a lot. I'm going to, and they pay like a bonus for it. You get like an extra amount of money. I never do with the instructions. I just do put random stuff. You know, I can't. I can't bring myself to do that. I don't know if it's OCD or what, but like it would really bother me to just randomly pick stuff. I will occasionally put something different on just because I think it would be cooler on that car. But I've never just randomly picked a bunch of stuff. I know you could do that a lot faster if you did. And half the time you get a bonus. Look at this, man. Man, the exotic export gods are loving me. Looks like Mr. 5 dropped out of the lobby, by the way. I just noticed that a little bit ago. He was in the lobby earlier. I don't know if he's still watching the stream. He might have dropped out. But I'm getting a lot of these tonight, which is nice. Only have 10.5 million. I mean, 10.5 million is not bad, dude. You can afford, you know, there's nothing individually in the game. Hey, crates are up again, by the way. I just saw the notice here. there's individually, there's nothing you can't afford with 10 million. I don't think, is there anything in the game that costs more than 10 million? I guess that one really stupid plane from forever ago, the Lux jet or whatever it's called. It's so stupid. Don't buy that. But yeah, if there's a bunch of stuff you want to buy, yeah, you're gonna need more than 10 million. But it's not terrible. I remember when 700 some thousand for my Zentorno was like all the money I had. Of course, this was in 2014, and I was, oh my gosh, this thing cannot grip the road at all. This thing is terrible. This is the Emirates. People, I don't understand. People say like the Emirates and the Krieger are like the two best super. Well, that might actually have changed now with how stuff, but between the Emirates and the Krieger, I've never liked the Emirates at all. I like the Krieger. The Krieger is, I think the Krieger handles a lot better than the Emirates. The Emirates slides all over the freaking place. Anyway, what I was going to say was, like, back in 2014, I was grinding contact missions. That was the best way to make money back then. And my favorite contact mission in the world was the Simeon blow-up missions. I actually had a playlist of all three of them, and I would just run through that and earn like 19 grand per. I would take my time with it to get the most amount of money, because I hadn't figured out time for money yet, that it's not a good idea to do that in contact missions. You actually want to keep it around 10 minutes. It's kind of the sweet spot for the payout for efficiency. All right, so let me call my oppressor, and it's actually, like I said, time to go to the crate warehouses again. So see, you do this every 48 minutes, man, and your crates will build up pretty quick, and it's definitely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Did contact missions get pay buffs? No, they did not, and I'm a little irritated about that. I would love to go on a nostalgia contact mission streak, and I probably will anyway. I mean, I'll just have to accept that I'm not going to get a lot of money for it. But yeah, no, contact missions are still crap, unfortunately, as far as payouts are concerned. I just seen this. What is a premium deluxe motorsport business from Simeon? They added the. You can see them on the radar. I'll show you in a second after my crate warehouses. You can actually go to Simeon's dealership now, and you can walk in and you can test drive cars before buying them and stuff like that. And then there's another dealership that also opened. You can't walk into it. You can just like look through the windows on that one, but you can test drive cars from that one too. And that just got drip fed into the game this week. Well, can you believe this, guys? It was $1 billion grind stream without a Cayo. But down the road, like I said, Cayo will still be very much a part of the grind. It's just that I'm trying to figure out the best activities to do between them. I've got 2 hours and 24 minutes between each Cayo, and I need to figure out, what I enjoy the most. That perfect balance of what I enjoy versus what makes the most. And that's what this is all about right now, is just trying all these different activities. And I'm starting to get a good feel. I'm starting to get a feel for what I'm going to do. Definitely going to do all the little 50 grand, or the little 50K jobs. I'm going to do each of those. I'm definitely going to hit my warehouses every cycle and source them, and then I need to figure out what the big thing is going to be to fill in, and I think it's going to be Dre. I really do. When I walked into my auto shop a little while ago and stared at that board, man, well, I couldn't even bring myself to to launch one of those things, man. They're just I'm a solo grinder, and I want to say the Dre stuff is easier to do solo than the auto contract stuff. That's just my opinion on it. Yorick, buddy, what's going on, man? Yorick, I got something to show you, buddy. Give me just do you have time to hang, or are you just saying hi and like taking off? Oh, we got Zephyr in here too, man. I even like the silly drug cars from free mode. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Oh, and Zephyr, I bought Auto Shop and grind crates. Whoops. Actually, Zephyr, I have not been grinding crates. Oh my! The hell was that? I guess I exited the vehicle too soon there. I've been doing every 48 minutes. I've been going in here and talking to these agents and having them source crates. And yeah, Yorick, I've now done enough of them that I've seen him get 2 and 3, and I've even gotten a couple special items, Yorick. I've gotten 2 special items so far that I already went and sold those. I sell those singly because I don't want them as part of my 111. Okay, this thing. There we go. So it only takes, when I'm not doing stupid things with the oppressor, it only takes 5 minutes for me to cycle through my my warehouses and set those guys to getting crates. It only takes 5 minutes to do that. And I do that every 48 minutes. And, I mean, obviously when I'm in the game. Maybe I should script a bot to play the rest of it for me. Anyways,
Hey, what's up?
wouldn't that be fun?
Yep.
So I do this, and then Yorick, after I'm done with these for this cycle, I'm going to go to my arcade on the Master System. I want to show you the crates that I've built up from doing this. I haven't done a single crate source mission. This is entirely from the agents in the warehouses, and about a week's worth of doing it, basically. So okay, let me catch up on chat here. Well, actually, let me do this last warehouse, and then I'll catch up on chat. Then we'll go to the arcade then. Got, as usual, my mechanic from my auto shop crashed the car, as usual. Guys, Rockstar was full of crap when they said that they like seriously changed the chances. Like, they said they dramatically increased the chances of the car mechanics to deliver without damage. I have yet to have seen them do a single delivery where the car wasn't damaged, at least a little bit. So I think Rockstar was full of crap on that, by the way. But okay, so let me come over here and catch up on chat here. So I bought Auto Shop and Grind Crates, Dre Heist, and Auto Mini Heist, and all the 50k sell missions. Zephyr, yeah, you're doing something pretty similar to what I'm doing. I'm making a decision between Dre and the Auto Shop Heist, and I'm leaning towards Dre, actually, because I know I can do that solo, and I know that I enjoy that pretty well, and I think I just can't stand the Auto Mini Heists. So, anyways, Darth, yeah, I do the drug cars too. You're talking about the blue dots that appear, and then you can like kill those guys and then take the car back to the right dealer. Even it only pays like 10 grand or something, but yeah, I do that sometimes too. It's just something to do. Zephyr's laying here watching. Got off work. Been grinding crates. Been making your workers work. And also get special items. Yes, Zephyr, and I've gotten that twice. Yorick, nice, man. I'm grinding on a second character, making back my 50 million. Nice. I've been doing the 1 crates method for XP. What level are you at the moment? PS4, almost 400. Xbox 72, now grinding to 100. Nice. Crates, you'll fly through those differently. How do you get auto mini heists? And get to level 1000 on PS4. It takes too much time. And by the way, I'm at level 315 now, so I've definitely gone up too. And look at my money, man. We're at like just about 495 million, so I'm just about that 500 million mark. If I were rocking Cayo's, I would be past 500 million already. But yeah, Derpy, if you have the auto shop, you just go upstairs to where the whiteboard is, and you can launch like the little contract jobs from there. But I will warn you, if you're doing it solo, they can be very tedious and very annoying. Although, are they on double money right now? I think maybe. May as well empty my safe since I'm here, even though there won't be hardly any in there. Let me see. Do I have that email still? Bikers, nightclub owners, 2 out payouts on biker club challenges, club work, and member challenges, VP and VIP. First time bonuses, 2x payout for first sell mission, 3x manufacturing speed for the businesses, 3x research speed. I already have all my research done. 3 times payout for the gun running ammunition contract and sourcing bunker research for the first time, I think. Export mixed goods, 3x club management. Okay, so no, I guess not. So Yorick, here's what I wanted to show you. Now, mind you, I have not done a single crate sourcing mission. I have not done even one. This is entirely from having my agents get it. Sell cargo. So West Vinwood has 70 crates now. And it's like a different amount for each one because they don't always get the same amount of crates. 77 crates at logistics. Darnell Brothers has 78 crates. Wholesale has 75. And Zero has 71. So I guess Zero's kind of behind, and so is Vinwood, I want to say. Does Vinwood even have 70 yet? Yeah, they've got exactly 70, 71, but the other ones all have like 78, 77, 75. So, anyways, that's without doing a single source mission. That was all entirely from the agents in the warehouses, getting those crates. So this new agent thing is so powerful. And like I said, I spend 5 minutes every 48 minutes just basically going through my warehouses and sending them out to do it. So like every 48 minutes I get that notice that the first one got their crates, and it takes me like 5 minutes. Look how powerful that is, man. I could sell all those right now, and I could actually be over 500 million right this second. I could be over 500 million just by selling those crates. I also have a Cayo ready too, by the way. But anyways, that's what I wanted to show you, or just the unbelievable power of these contracts. But anyways, nice pace, Mark. Only 2 weeks for 70% of cargo with only staff is really good. Of course, doing it yourself would be around 1 week, but crates can be tedious, so very nice going. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I know. I know you could get it a lot faster by sourcing 3 crates and cycling through and doing. I mean, obviously, I could have gotten this done in a week, filled all 5, and then done my 11 million in sales. But but in a way, and I know you're paying $7,500 for single crates a lot of times, which, you know, is a lot of money because they only cost what, $2,000 when you do them in a source mission. But at the same time, I'm getting triple crates for only $7,500 instead of $18,000, and double crates for $7,500 instead of what, $6,000. So anyway, I feel like it's a good deal. I feel like it's a really good deal. I feel like they found a really nice balance for that activity, and yeah. So I think that's a great addition to the game, and that's definitely part of my regular grind now. Oh, hey Zephyr, have a good one, buddy. Have a good one. Yeah, Yorick, you're absolutely right. I mean, I already figured it out. So I do the 5 warehouses every 48 minutes. It's $7,500 each. That's $37,500 every 48 minutes. Even one of those $50,000, one of those 50K sales covers it. And then I do way more than that. As a matter of fact, you know what? I think it's time I went back to my nightclub again. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? It's right across the street from me. I forgot my oppressor was here. Oh, I thought that Jeep or whatever it was going to hit me. Range Rover or whatever. So, and here's the other thing too, with the new stuff in the nightclub. So I'm maintaining 100% popularity so that I get $50,000 every 48 minutes in my nightclub safe. And then every other 48-minute period, once the nightclub safe is at 100 grand, I need to come in here and clear out the safe. But also when I walk in here, Marcel will usually text me if it's been at least 48 minutes. And if he texts me, he'll give me a really simple mission to, there we go, Marcel. Looks like we got a patron redecorating the restroom in 10 Shades of Puke. So someone's throwing up in the bathroom, and he wants me to get rid of this guy. So check this out. My nightclub popularity, if it drops one more bar, is not going to give me the 50,000 anymore. So I need to get my nightclub popularity back up to 100%. This little mission right now, this bathroom mission, will actually take care of it. I wonder if there's a faster way to that bathroom. Actually getting to know my nightclub a little bit, like the way through it. I almost never spent any time in here before this. So there's a washroom, WC. Here he is. So check this out. This is so easy. Basically, Marcel and I will throw the guy out, and this knocks my nightclub popularity back up to 100,000. Done. Back at 100% popularity. So yeah, doing the crate warehouses every 48 minutes, and then basically 50 grand from the nightclub safe, 50 grand from the MC business motorcycle delivery. 50 grand from the mixed goods delivery, 50 grand from the bunker ammunition delivery. You know, that's like 200 grand every 48 minutes right there. I can do at least 2 payphone hits in that same time. So there's another 170,000. That's 370,000. And believe it or not, even with doing all that stuff, I still have like quite a bit of time in my 48 minutes, because all that stuff only takes like 10-15 minutes to get it all done. And then I've got like another, half hour or so with nothing. And you could do VIP work at that point, because it's still, I don't know if you know this, it's still on double money. I thought that VIP double money was only for last week, but it's actually still active now. I'm still getting 40 grand for VIP work. So that's another thing you can do in that time as well. But having that like half hour block of free time, that's where I'm thinking about where I want to fill it up. And I want to say maybe running through the Dre mission stuff. So maybe one 48-minute period I'll get like Act 1 done, and then another 48-minute period I'll get Act 2. And so it'll take like several, like cycles to get through the whole Dre thing. But then at the end, man, there's like $1 million payoff. And I don't think I would make $1 million in VIP missions in that time. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's probably going to be the way to go. New York, Derpy. I like the taxi assassination bonus. Yeah, the taxi missions are great, aren't they? The only one I don't care for is the drowning one, because I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. But blowing them up at the gas station or putting them in the car crusher are really, really easy. York, I've been doing the same, waiting for 100K, then do a Marcel mission. Yeah, it's perfect, man. It's absolutely perfect. And I'm CEO right now. Let's see if I can do the whole thing just like without being in either CEO or MC. Because I thought I had to be MC boss to do the delivery. Let's see. I'm going to retire. So I'm not CEO. Modify. Oh, wow. It's the Hakachu Drag. Nice car. Or bike. You know what I mean. Orange? Really? It's actually not so bad. Transmission, street transmission. I imagine this would be kind of the same thing. I wonder if I can do like randomly just whatever, and as opposed to just doing what they're saying exactly. And I wonder if you can get bonuses here. And bodywork. Fairing, saber front fairing. Front mudguards. Saber mudguard. And then livery, black race stripe.
Wow, she looks good. Not that she
Interesting. Then wheels. Enigma. That's the same one we did last time. Yep, there it is.
That's a nice set of boots.
Confirm. Deliver vehicle. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. It'll let me deliver the vehicle without being MC president, so long as I'm not a CEO. That's good to know, actually, because this is another 50 grand job, by the way. How much cooldown for VIP work? 10 minutes on the mission that you do. So if you do headhunter, whoa. So if you do a headhunter, you can do it again 10 minutes later after you finish it. But here's the thing, and it's a little weird. They stack a little funny. If you do a headhunter, once you finish it, you can't run headhunter again for 10 minutes. But you can run another VIP mission 5 minutes after you finish headhunter. So like as soon as you finish headhunter, there'll be any other VIP mission you can do will be on a 5-minute cooldown, whereas headhunter will be on a 10-minute cooldown. If you launch one of those other VIP missions and then, finish it, that headhunter will be like off cooldown at that point, and you can usually launch it again immediately afterwards. Back in the day, before all these businesses came into the game, there was actually a grinding method. You should Google it. There was a grinding method called the wave method, the VIP wave method, where you could get your VIP missions running in a cycle in such a way that you could always do another one. There was like no cooldown. Where am I going with this thing? I'm like not seeing the driveway. Ah, here it is. Okay, it was like around the building. All right, see, look at that. What an easy 50 grand that is. Hello, lady. Nice shirt. Anyways, so yeah, look how easy that 50 grand was. What a great thing they've added to this game. And I don't even have to be in my MC to do that. I can do that as long as I'm not a CEO. I can just do it. So that's awesome. Call for my. Okay, either you fill the 30 min with Dr. Dre setups, or you do a payphone hit headhunter client job security contract cycle. Should have 150K per one. Yeah, but I want to say by the end of 3 cycles. So let's do the math on that. So let's say I did that. And yeah, by the way, you're right. I haven't even mentioned agency security contracts, which I also like to do. And if you get like recover valuables on what's it called? Whatever plus. So it's like a 60 grand payout. I mean, that's like really worth it, man. That's good stuff. I love recover valuables. It's my favorite contract, security contract mission. So yeah, there is that. But let's do the math. So let's say you can earn in that extra half hour, you can earn about 150K. And let's say it takes you, let's say it takes you 4 cycles to finish the Dre thing. So 153, 456, you'll make about 600 grand across those 4 cycles on average doing that stuff. Whereas on the Dre mission, you also get some payouts, by the way. You get the $1 million payout for the finale, but you also get some small payouts, even for like the Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 setup missions. I want to say all said and done, like maybe like 50 to 75,000 per act between, like all 3 missions for each act. So let's just say 50 grand each. So let's say you'll make 1,150,000, say 1.15 million for finishing Dre. So that's like twice the money that you would make doing the others. But I will also admit there is something to be said for variety and doing maybe not always the same thing. And I think in the end, that's probably going to be the real deciding factor for me is just what's the easiest and most enjoyable for me. Like what am I enjoying doing? Because I don't always like all those Dre missions. Some of them are pretty annoying, as a matter of fact. Like the one where you go to the party and then you got to chase him. He takes off in his helicopter. Man, that's really annoying to do, and it's especially really annoying to do solo. There's so many guards you have to take out, and then trying to get back, and you're not allowed to use your vehicle. So like, there's some stuff about the Dre stuff that I don't like, also, even though I've done it a whole bunch of times. So I guess it all comes down to whatever I feel like doing. You know what I mean? And I guess that's the point. And like, like I was telling them earlier, I hate to admit, I really, really, really hate to admit that Rockstar could have been right when they said that presumptuous, conceited sentence. They said, in order to help you better balance your time in the game. I hate to admit it, but they might have been right about that, because I am doing a lot of different stuff and actually finding myself enjoying the game more than I was before, when I was just grinding Cayo all the time. And that was the thing with Cayo. When I was doing Cayo back to back to back, you had a 10-minute cooldown between them. So in those 10-minute cooldowns, I would do some other stuff. But it wasn't a lot of time. And as soon as that 10-minute cooldown was over with, I felt the pressure. Like, I need to get back to Cayo. I need to get back and do that again, man, because you should always be doing the most valuable thing you can be doing. That's the whole point of grinding, efficiently. So having this 2 hours and 24 minutes cooldown, has definitely kind of woke me up to doing some other stuff in the game. And yeah, I won't hit the billion as quickly as I might have otherwise, but I also probably won't burn out. Or how about this? I'll probably enjoy the game more also this way, more than I would have otherwise. So I think at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. And again, I hate to admit it, that that's probably what they were going for. And I just don't like admitting that they were right about that. It's that's kind of annoying also. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys know what I mean by that. So the thing with the Dre storyline is it's always the same thing. Cayo has different primary targets, different secondaries. Dre is always the exact same. It's all personal preference. So yeah, you're right. And I might give the auto shop mini heist a chance. I might give them a chance. My experience with them in the past was not enjoyable. I remember being very annoyed by those missions. And I know on this character I've only done the one. But on my previous character on Xbox One, I did at least like 6 or 7 of them I've done, and they annoyed me like every single time that I did them. So, but I might revisit and give them a chance again and see. I mean, maybe maybe I can find one that I like to do or something like that, you know. There's also biker contracts, isn't there? I guess if those aren't on double money, though, they're on double money right now. But if they're not on double money, they're not really worth the time to do. So when they pay 30 grand, yeah. When they pay 16 grand, not so much. There's also terabyte client missions too. Let's not forget diamond shopping and the bank robbery one, and also the data one where you fly up by the cars and you're finding the data. So there's a couple of those that are kind of worth doing too. Like there's so many things to do, but I feel like the agency security contract missions will be the one. The agency security contracts will probably be that plug-in activity that kind of goes with the other stuff, something to fill in the void. That and the Dre missions. My opinion, don't bother with the auto shop contracts. Way too much time and effort for that little 100K. Do a payphone hit and earn 85K 3 times as fast. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right. You're absolutely right. So, well, anyways, guys. So I've been streaming now for 3 hours and 15 minutes, and my voice is starting to get shot, actually, and I'm hungry. So I'm probably going to end this now and head offline. But everybody, thanks for joining. I'm thinking Monday. Where am I at money wise here? 494 actually, and I've got money to let's deposit the cash here because I know I'm over 495. Oh my gosh, the messages. How many are there? So let's deposit this cash real quick and see. I'm going to end the stream in just a moment. Okay, so we're at 495 million. So definitely Monday night. I'll take it easy over the weekend. You know I could blast past that so fast now. I'm going to take it easy over the weekend, and I won't grind too hard. I won't earn too much. And Monday night stream is going to be the hitting 500 million legitimately. That's going to be the 500 million stream. And that's a big, I feel like that's a big landmark as far as $1 billion grind is concerned. Well, it's a 50% mark, isn't it? I'm basically, as of Monday, I will be half a billionaire. So yeah. Plan for that on Monday. If you guys are able to make it, cool. If not, I understand. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. We're going to end it there. Let me just kill out of here. So, all right. Good night, guys. Take it easy, man. Have a good one. And yeah, Yorick, that's right. Hit me up. You know, if you're gonna play like tomorrow night or something, I'll definitely be playing tomorrow night. We can work on your money, man, because I can't earn too much right now. I've got to make sure I don't blast past. Actually, even if I blast past 500 million, I could just go buy a bunch of crap and take myself under for money. That's I'm not going to do that. But anyways, but yeah, let's see if we can hook up on like tomorrow night or something if you're playing New York. And if not, we'll get there eventually. So all right, guys, everyone, as always, thank you very much for watching and have a great game.